Game Clique.
What's going on, gamers? Welcome to another episode of Game Clique. If you're one of our regulars, you are hearing a new hosting voice. It is Coach. It's physics. I'm hosting. Champ said, get your ass to work. And so here I am hosting the show. Speaking of Champ, I am joined by the Charm City Champ himself. Welcome back to the show, Champ.
I'm here in spirit.
Yay,
In spirit? What that mean?
Everybody.
You're right there. You're not here in spirit. What's going on?
Having an invisible moment just now.
Representing, let Harada sort him out. He is the one and only, the enlightened one, Hino Kaga.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Hope y'all doing well, man. It's gonna be the backtrack show for me. Look like, it's gonna be crazy.
like the studio applause.
Representing Candy Goon, the queen of the Gooners and a representative of all the gamer Gooners out there. She is Candy Moon. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, what's up? What's up? My mic finally works, except for an OBS. So I am here.
Well, we're glad to have you back. We're glad to have you back. The number one Capcom defender I know, and supposedly the best fighting game player I've heard in Game Clique. I don't know. That's just what Champ told me. I don't know. Representing in Capcom we trust. It is Darth. Welcome back to the show.
Woo! Thank you for having me. Number one.
Number one, Azu Senna.
So as you all know, Game Clique is the blackest podcast on the airways, or gaming podcast on the airways, at least. Maybe the blackest podcast in general, too, if you want to claim that, I guess. I'm not going to hit you with the joke like our man Champ. I just feel like instead I want to teach you something as the coach. So we're going to start with a trivia question. And hopefully at the end, if you stick to the end of the show, you will get the answer. So we will start with creating in 2015. Black Girl Gamers has developed an influential online community across multiple platforms like Twitch and Discord, dedicated to obtaining more representation and participation in gaming spaces for Black women. Who is the founder and CEO of Black Girl Gamers, leading the charge on this initiative? We will revisit this at the end of the episode. If you don't know that off rip, that is okay. I did not know before I did my own research. So that is how we're going to do it whenever I host a show. We're going to teach you a little something. Instead of making you cringe at our jokes. But needless to say, we love you. We miss 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 you. Today, we're going to look at our standings in our Fantasy Critic. The first quarter has passed. April itself is a crazy month already for games, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that on a future episode in terms of overall playing. But January to April so far is what we are going to cover with our list. There's been a lot of points, a lot of disappointments. I think that we're going to get into in a lot of people's lists. For those who don't know what Fantasy Critic is, it is essentially where we draft a full list of games. It is NFL draft night, so it's only fitting that we bring this episode to you today. No, we're not doing that. So we're going to go through everybody's list. And essentially we go through and pick a list of games that we think are going to review well. Please note that this doesn't mean these are games that we may necessarily be looking forward to or necessarily have an affinity for. We just think in a critical eye of the gaming journalist space, we think these are going to review well. And so if they review well, they get more points. I think at 70, it starts at about like 0, and then all the way to 90, getting you like 20 points essentially. So points matter here. It could come down. I think I've played in leagues where it's come down to literally 2 or 3 points at the end of the season. The other rule that I think is important to mention is counter picks. These are games that we pick that are on our list. These games come from other people's lists that are in our league, though. And these are games that we think are going to review poorly and or will not release. And so if you see those games with CPK that you can see there on the screen, that just means that these are games that we think are not going to review well or may not release in some case. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The man of the hour, Charm City Champ. We're going to start with his list representing the brand Bro Nami Games. We're gonna get into your list, and so I'll let you take it away, man. You have Mouse PI for hire. I really want you to start with Crimson Desert. Did you anticipate Crimson Desert only getting you 8 points at a 78 on Metacritic?
Man, so the way I think I lucked up with getting 8, the way critics were talking about Crimson Desert.
Really? Wow.
Because the way people were really digging into Crimson Desert, which I haven't had the chance to play it myself personally, but I understand by seeing gameplay and seeing other people play it. I can see the concern with Crimson Desert, but I really think people are being a little too hard on it as an outsider looking in. But 8 points, I'm gonna take it. I really thought this was gonna be like a GOTY contender.
Really?
The way people were talking about it.
Yeah.
And from all the preview footage that I was seeing, like medieval times, you're flying a mech, you riding dragons, RKOing people. This joint was going to be a contender, but like, I don't know. For now, I'm gonna keep it on the team
For sure.
I don't know what else to maybe drop it for. Actually, I don't know. I don't want. Wait a minute. I'm not going to tell y'all my strategy.
Have any of us played it?
I played it.
Okay. Doug, I want to hear from you. Do you think a 78 for however much you played? Do you think that 8 points is reflective of your experience so far?
Yeah, I would say so, because as I'm playing the game and doing heavy attacks, I'm doing light attacks. Nowhere did I get a chance to even see the entire King from Tekken 3's move list that you could do on there. I didn't know you could grab people. I didn't know you can dodge and dip and then slide and then elbow drop people. I had no idea until you actually looked at that list. So I thought the tutorial for it should have let me do that, but they were more so concerned with jumping, double jumping, figure out this puzzle. So I think the 8 points is fine, but I just wish they would. I didn't play a lot of it. I just got to just like, okay, I got stuff I need to play now. So
dang.
Yeah, that's the only thing that like pushed me back on it. I just did not know until I opened up that option to see what you could do.
I'm not too sure why the tutorial is like that, because you're pretty much saying it's kind of like bare bones, and Pearl Abyss has like they have reputation with Black Desert. So I'm pretty sure their tutorial was more in depth than what you're talking about. So I'm not really too sure why they would not spend the time on that, but expand everything else. I guess that's a good and a bad thing.
I do think, like, just from what I heard about the game, because I saw it and I was like, all right, it looks really cool. But I do think it's another case of like a loud minority kind of beating down on a game like off top. And then like when you actually sit down and play it yourself, it's not exactly what you expect. So like everybody's just like, yeah, it's trash. I really don't think that's the point. And I think like maybe like a year from now we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, I'll understand why Crimson Desert wasn't a GOTY contender. You know what I'm saying? Like why wasn't in the talks for it? But not right now. Like an 8, maybe not a 8, but like I feel like it maybe like would have warranted like a even like 80 on Metacritic, like just even like
Okay.
But yeah, again, like I said, I think it's just one of those games that like we'll say later down the line, like, hey, this game was actually really good.
And that's where I'm at. It's like I get the complaints, like games that are normally trying to be a jack of all trades are normally a master of none, right? But some people were giving this shit like 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Like I think we're being a little hyperbolic here. Like the game looks good, it's graphically amazing, it's one of the best looking worlds visibly that I think I've ever seen. And most of the things that it's attempting to do, it looks like it's doing well. So I think the failing grades are a little unwarranted.
And that's understandable. I definitely think I was with the group, right? I haven't played it yet. I think this is going to be a game that has a similar trajectory as Cyberpunk when it first came out, right? Where after a time they made a lot of fixes, a lot of quality of life updates that made the game so much more attainable for people over time. They discount the game at a certain point and boom, I think more people are in, probably even including me. I do think everything based on what I've seen so far, I think an 8 seems pretty crazy and a little harsh in some cases. But I have heard, again, a lot of those quality of life things aren't there and bringing people back to the game. So I hope to make improvements to it. I would love to jump on board at a certain point. I also want to bring up Mouse PI for Hire. My two people that I know really identify with me. Art style is very important to you, and Candy and Hino. Mouse PI for Hire, has this game spoken to either of you and made you want to jump in at all? Especially with it having getting 11 points, only 3 higher than Crimson Desert.
It's definitely made me want to jump into the game because I love the art style and I like the time setting that it's in. Once I heard that one of my favorite electro swing bands like Caravan Palace was doing the OST for the game, I was like, wow, how did they afford these people? I can't believe it. But but I definitely want to jump into it when I get the chance. I'm just juggling way too many games right now. But it does look really great. I haven't read any reviews for it, and I hope they're all good. I hope they're all praising this game, at least for its art style.
What about you, Hino?
So
he don't like ragtime stuff. He don't like the ragtime issues. He don't like He don't like Zoot. He don't like Zoot.
No. I'm just not really into shooting right now. Like I had my film.
Okay.
Recently, with Resident Evil,
with Resident Evil. No, you know what? I'm lying because there's a game I'm gonna backtrack on later.
Uh-oh.
And there's a lot going to be a lot of shooting in that, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, I see. I already know where this is going.
Oh boy,
are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
A game that's coming out this week?
No.
Oh,
it already came out
next month. No.
Oh,
it's out next month.
Oh, I thought it was
yeah.
Ain't nobody on the same page.
My bad, player.
Yeah, but no, I really do love the art style for this game. That it's definitely something that I know for a fact. Like, if I catch it on a sale sometime soon, I'm like, all right, let me scoop that. I'm not gonna play it right now.
Right.
I'm gonna play when I get the itch for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I it's really different, and like I need that right now. For sure, it's not right now. You know what I mean?
100%. Tim, you put this on your list. Are you playing it? Is Mouse PI for Hire on your list of games?
I have about an hour into it.
Okay.
I'm liking it so far. It's not. So the thing with Mouse PI, I like the game. I'm gonna lead with that, but I think it's trying to do a lot because I think they showed that first trailer. More eyes got onto it, and I think the creators were like, "Oh shit, we need to add some more stuff to this." And that's what it feels like because the lockpicking mini game is really cool. The detective stuff is cool, but it's real one note and linear. So it really, its DNA. It's really just old school 90s Doom. Just with this kind of like rubber hose animation skin on it, which is fine because I love those games, and this game like mimics that gameplay very well, but it's not doing too much more than that. So if you don't like those old school 90s faux 3D with 2D sprite and characters kind of shooters, like this is not going to be for you. So the people that don't like this, I understand. But if you do like that kind of stuff, this is nailing that gameplay 100%.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm 100%. I think on board with Hino in that it feels like this will be a game for me that I buy, when it's on sale, and it's already not even a full price game. I think that's important to know too. It's not a $60 title. I think you paid what, $40 for it, champ? Right. So $40 game. And so I think I would even pick it up and just sit it to the side. I think there's stuff that we all know that we're playing right now. We discussed, for review and things like that that we want to get to. But this is one that's definitely, in the chamber for me that I definitely want to end up playing, especially for the art style. I fell in love. But the moment I saw Cuphead, I remember when that game first got announced, it was like, oh, I'm playing that easy. And this was the same thing for me as I knew I wanted to play it. So I can't wait. So that's Champ's list. Champ, you were at 20 points to start out the season, but you've only had 2 games released. So we'll take through, some of you have a big game coming out in a few. Yeah, that is a guaranteed banger in Forza Horizon 6.
Yeah.
One that I think, again, could not release this year, or it could be the greatest game ever in the Dust Bloods from Software's Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. You have Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. My fighting game people, Dart, Hino, what is the pulse on this? How do we give me your prediction? What do you think this will review? Give Champ a heart attack.
This is actually one of my backtracks.
Oh, okay.
So I've said before, like out of all these versus games that we're getting, that like this one, like at least like with the community, felt like it was going to wind up being like the weakest one at first.
Invincible came out.
I was about to say that's insane with Invincible right there.
Well, yeah, but no. The thing was, at first with Invincible, people was like, "Oh yeah, well," and that was before like the last beta. Everybody was like, "Oh, this game is like really you have a little bit more creativity in that game than you do with Marvel Token." Excuse me. Damn.
Almost lost you there, brother. Hold on.
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm getting
Right, get some water.
Stay with us.
Damn. But yeah, well, we were saying like it had no creativity to it. Everybody was kind of bored with it. They changed a lot of stuff. I am dying. No, dark.
I think I understand what he's trying to say.
That's Disney.
Like,
Shit.
First two, you know.
Damn.
You good now? Wait till you good.
wait, we can't hear you now. What happened? Is he okay? Wait, okay, there we go. There we go. All right.
Okay.
I'm still dying. So
Hey, tell the truth, bro.
oh, tell the truth. I need to do bad for points.
That's fair.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to wind up being king of these versus games that are coming out.
I think
Because
the
of the-
only
because of the
rival it
Marvel
has is the Avatar game, honestly, and then we got to see until that comes out. But with the Invincible Versus game, I didn't have a chance to play it, unfortunately. It was only for PS5, but I watched a lot of streamers play it and things like that. And it does have that Killer Instinct skin on top of it, you would say. It got that. It's pretty much the exact same game, pretty much, where you could do combo breakers, but it's 3v3. But it doesn't look like you can punish a lot of things in that game. Am I correct? Like, it's hard to punish DPs, it's hard to punish supers.
Yeah.
And that type of thing shouldn't be in a fighting game.
It's busted. It's busted right now.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy because that's what a lot of people love is like a busted
A
fighting
lot
game.
of people want Marvel 2 until they get Marvel 2, and then they don't want Marvel 2 anymore.
Because all right, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm gonna be 100% real. It's too early to say exactly what I was going to say, so I'm gonna say it this way.
I mean, too early. It comes out Friday.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
I'm thinking about interweb monetization, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say because I was going to say something completely uncensored. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying though is this: some of the people that said that were talking about the game, and they were like, "I hate it." I was like, "Shut up! You play one game. You play one game. You play one game only. And then you choke."
Like you doing right now.
You choke when the spotlight's on. I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna play it myself.
Oh my god, I got over there, bro.
I gotta drink some, bro.
Yeah, please get some.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, okay, so I'll go to my point and then we'll move on. So I honestly think that it's gonna do good. So with Marvel Tokon, and then you have Invincible Versus. I got a chance to play Invincible Versus only for like the last day, but not for too long. And it really caters to a lot of like new players. And for me, someone who's come across FGZ for like a long time now, there are some really, really good players, and there are really people who are just starting. And it's really catering to a lot of easiness, like not. You don't have to do quarter circle forwards or anything like the traditional fighting games and stuff like that. Kind of the same with like Tokon and stuff like that. I mean, like I guess they have some quarter circle forwards, but it's beginner friendly. And these fighting, 2 SKO. A lot of these fighting games now are coming out that are being a lot user friendly, which is fine. And I think Invincible Versus is going to do well solely on the point that everybody's been watching the show. Everybody's like, oh my god, the show is so good. Let me read on. So here, hey, we got a fighting game for you. I feel like a lot of people are going to play it. And then when Marvel Tokon is going to come out, I feel like a lot of people are going to play that. And Dragon Ball Z is still there. Fighter Z is still there. They just dropped another Goku.
Goku.
Yeah.
It's like the 10th Goku in the game.
We have another Goku. So yeah. So
you seen Xenoverse 3 got announced?
Yeah, Xenoverse 3 just got announced.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, right now I think Tokon is going to do well. How long it will survive at Evo is all depending on what players come out to play the game. So
it's an anime Arxis game, so I think it'll last for a very long time, and it's a Marvel IP at that. So
That's
I think it'll last. It'll last for a long time. It'll be good.
The Marvel
PlayStation, I think, really wants this ecosystem to last. I think when we watched that State of Play and they showed the fight stick, right, for Marvel Tokon coming out and things like that. Like it seems like they really want this to work. I'm really going to be interested not only from a critical standpoint, but also from a sales standpoint of which of these games really flourishes the most. My guess is Marvel, just because, like you all said, the IP, but it's also limited itself, right? Only being on PS5. And so I'm interested to see how that plays out. But I think it's going to be a gauntlet for the fighting game. So it should be really, really fun to watch.
PS5 and PC.
Oh, it does come out on PC. Okay, so that changes everything.
I think only the betas was on PS5.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know then. So then, that definitely might outsell everything else then to me.
And I mean, like PlayStation, out of the consoles. What were you about to say?
I will say, the only thing I will say that Avatar has like a bit of a advantage on is amount of content that you are getting for the price. The price is
it's like $30.
Right place. Yeah.
I didn't know it was $30. Interesting. Okay.
That's why I think the Avatar game will be the only game to rival this one, even in sales, because it's so cheap, and you got the Avatar IP as well.
Yeah. And that's popular right now.
Yeah,
with the movie coming out right around the corner.
Oh, it's already out.
With it coming out.
It's already out.
I'm not counting you pirates. I'm not counting you leafies.
So, Tim, going down the rest of your list, you have 0 parades for Dead Spies. Is that something that did you have that from the get-go?
Yes. So
okay.
I drafted this originally because it's it's the follow-up to every time we about to do the podcast, I always trip up on the name of it.
The same people that made Disco Elysium?
Yes, Disco Elysium.
Okay.
It's literally a spiritual successor to Disco Elysium. I played a demo. There's a demo out on Steam, and I played it, and it's literally so Disco Elysium originally came out very low budget, and then they released a new kind of director's cut version that had 100% voice acting. A lot of the weird design choices were fixed, and Zero Parades is it's launching in the state that Disco Elysium director's cut launched in. 100% voice acting, accessible gameplay, all the fonts look good, story is great. I would be shocked if this doesn't get 100 on Metacritic.
Wow.
I'm talking 98.
Jeez.
Yes,
brother, you got high hopes.
This is going to be a goldie contender for sure. And I know I said that about Queen's Desert. I know I already missed
game.
I know I already missed one, but I really think if the critics loved Disco Elysium so much, there is no way in hell they're not going to eat up Zero Parades for Dead Spies.
Understood. So you also have Grand Theft Auto 6, which is counterpicked by somebody we'll get to later on in the show. I want to make sure we get to Candy's list. So I just want a quick answer from you, champ. What is your prediction for the Metacritic score of GTA 6?
92.
92. All right, 92. Clock it, people.
Specific.
92. And then last but not least, this one, I don't know, brother. It's looking real slow. It's looking real slow. And you have the unannounced mainline 3D Mario platformer. And audience, if you're wondering, our video watchers, what that lock is on his list, that means he cannot get rid of those last two games. They are counter-picked. So there is no dropping. He is stuck with GTA 6 and stuck with this unannounced mainline 3D Mario platformer. I guess he
out of that Mario game. I'm not playing with you, James.
I was with you at the beginning of the year. I promise you I was.
I'm standing by it. We still got a bunch of the year left. We got a Nintendo Direct for sure coming in June.
And for the audience, mainline means something like Sunshine or Galaxy.
Yeah, Odyssey.
Yes.
Yeah,
like Odyssey. It does not mean tennis.
No
It does not mean soccer. It does not mean NBA 2K. They in the game too as DLC characters.
I'm shocked because look. The Switch 2 launched without a Zelda or Mario game. That's crazy.
Yeah, they replaced
Donkey
it
Kong.
with Banana. Yeah,
Donkey Kong don't count. Donkey Kong does not count.
How does it not count? You were the whole year. You was on the show talking about but
it's really good. It's really good. But it's no Mario.
That's crazy.
How dare you turn
That's
your back
crazy.
on Monkey?
I did
That
not.
is crazy.
I love the monkey, but it's no Mario. And in
Respect.
a year that the Mario Galaxy movie came out, we're getting the mainline Yoshi game. Mario got to be around the corner. It's got to be.
But in a year with GTA, brother, I don't know. I don't know. We gonna see though. I agree with you though, and I think we're about to get so many announcements, y'all, within this next few months with Summer Games Fest coming up. And so if there's a time where it's gonna be announced, it has to be within this summer. If not, it's over, brother. I hate to break it to you. I'm not. So I want to get to your counter picks too before we get to Candy's list, because I think you could be in trouble with your counter picks too. You might lose some good points. You have Avatar Legends, the fighting game. My fighting game people, they've been very high on this one.
Yeah, I got a little too much dip on my chip.
Yeah, the Streets of Sanity, so might be it. I don't know. But historically, unfortunately, too, we do know through, Fantasy or not Fantasy Critic, but just Metacritic in general. Unfortunately, fighting games don't often score that high on Metacritic anyway. So a lot of fighting against it there. But this one's a good one, though. Like I said, people are talking pretty highly. And then you came to me for your second pick. Well, literally while we were doing the show, which is crazy. I didn't see it till now. Mina the Hollower, you are counter picking on my list, so I can't get rid of it.
So here is my logic for Mina the Hollower. I played the demo late last year, and while I didn't hate it, it wasn't really doing anything. Like this for people that don't know, Mina the Hollower is from the makers of Shovel Knight, and Shovel Knight I thought was like transformative.
Wow,
like Shovel Knight really stands out to me as like one of the best indie games in the past like decade or so. And Mina the Hollower just does not hit me in the same level that Shovel Knight did. At least the demo that I played last year. Like I know they went back to the drawing board and they're kind of like they've heard the complaints and they're trying to like fix everything because Yacht Club, the people who make this game, they're really banking on this game. Like if this game fails, they're basically going out of business.
Wow.
We made that very public. Yeah, that's their sentiment. And if this game comes out this year, and if it's in the same state as the game that I played late last year, like I don't think it's got the sauce.
Understood. They've had a lot of time to work on it since then. So I think I definitely have a little bit of faith that they'll be able to turn it around. But definitely seeing the same report you're seeing that their studio is not in good shape if this one doesn't perform well. So definitely the one I'm looking forward to. And Champ obviously wants it to fail, so everybody beat Champ.
Wow.
You counterfeit it. You're automatic hater. Yeah.
I want everybody to succeed. But I do want to win.
Sir. Well, we will look forward to how the rest of your season goes. You right now stand at 4th place. We will move on to the Gooners. Gooners assemble for Candy.
Which is so funny because I don't have a lot of Gooner games on this list.
you know, but that's okay. That's okay.
Only got one.
So you have 2 games.
Yeah, I got like.
No, yeah. 2 games that have released so far. You have Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. And you have Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. I want to start by talking elephant in the room, the Yakuza game. I admittedly am not. Y'all have been trying to get me to play Yakuza for a while. I still need to get to them and get into that bag. This is not one I would expect to review this poorly, I guess. So I want to hear from you all. my fans of the series, why do you think this one didn't perform well? Is it surprising to you at all?
It is surprising to me since this is pretty much a remake of 3 that was on like the PS2, PS3 era. And the reviews that I've read about this game is the fighting, like the combat, which didn't really make any sense to me because it is exactly like old Yakuza, like that whole sandbox fighting style, Shenmue kind of gameplay. So I wasn't really understanding why it was reviewed so harshly in terms of combat. I guess more people are just used to the like a dragon turn-based style of games, and then also they do need to take a break from these Yakuza games. Honestly,
Wow.
they got to take a break because Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii didn't do so well either. That didn't review so well, even though that was a DLC, but it was overpriced DLC. I will admit that. And I think with Gang of Dragon coming out by Nagoshi, who used to work on Yakuza, it will give them a little bit of competition and a little bit of, all right, we need to put more quality into our game. Because I think that's the issue, is that they're just pumping out these remakes and they're not really caring about how well it does. They're just remakes. It's just ports.
Game of Dragon might not come out.
Okay, well, shut up.
Well, yeah, I mean, you definitely you answer my other question, right? And I was gonna ask you all, is it time to slow down with these games, right? As somebody from the outside that looks in, sometimes we get multiple of these games within the same year, right? From this group. So do the rest of you share that sentiment of maybe we need to slow down a little bit? And what would your ideal cadence be for these games, if not, the yearly releases?
I don't want Yakuza to be the 2K of Sega games.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah.
Lost Judgment too. Didn't they both come out the same year?
Yes, there was a Yakuza game and Lost Judgment came out the same damn year.
Yeah.
Almost the same exact month. Just about.
Yeah.
So I got a question about the franchise in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I always heard like good things about the Yakuza games, but I never like really seen it like mainstream. Like, don't they more have like a niche following?
They do, yeah. Why? And that's why they're pumping out these remakes to get more eyes on them. But you can't just keep coming out with these remakes and then putting no soul into them. Like you gotta polish them up. It's got to be something you're doing with them, just not porting them over to the next system. Do something fresh with them. That's what they did with Yakuza Kiwami 1. It was new missions added, another fight style added, and I think new bosses, new characters, something like that. I don't think they really did that with Kiwami 3 except for add Dark Ties, but Dark Ties didn't really add any value.
I just think it really seems like there's no rhyme or reason to why they're doing these. Like, I thought the whole reason of renaming Yakuza to Like a Dragon was because most franchises and most IPs that have such a big back catalog is intimidating for newcomers. So you want people to be like, oh shit, I want to play this, but I don't have time to play 10 games to catch up. So
long ass games at that. They long as hell.
80 hours.
I did not know they were that long.
80 hours. So like, all right, let's rename the franchise Like a Dragon. Let's start here. This is a starting point for you to jump on. And now you're still re-releasing these old games. Like to me, it just doesn't make sense.
It's confusing to the consumer. It's like, okay, so should I play Like a Dragon or should I play Yakuza? Mm-hmm. What's the difference? Mm-hmm. And there's a huge difference between the two. Mm-hmm. And I just don't think Sega, that team, Ryu Gotoki, I think that's what they are. They don't really understand that. They're not looking at it through the consumer eyes. They're just adding Samoa Joe and Tanahashi to the game. That's what they did. They added Samoa Joe and Tanahashi to the game.
My president, yo.
But you see, there's that little grin on my face. You sound like, excuse me. I remember they did that, but I was like, oh yeah, what was that again?
Yeah, Kenny Omesa's in none of the Like a Dragons, I think.
Yeah, Samoa Joe was in Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Tanahashi was in one of the Kiwami remakes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play the old ports.
So we're all feeling and sharing the same sentiment, and maybe we need to slow down. So I didn't hear like a cadence that you all want, though, right? Are you going to miss this series if they take a step back? Like what what is good enough to still scratch that? Dang.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss it.
Y'all don't know what these games for.
No, it's not that we don't like them.
Yeah, I love the games, but it is a point where they do got to slow down. I would tell Sega the same thing if they was pumping out Sonic games every year. Slow the hell down. You don't want another 06 situation, because that's what was happening when okay, well, I do too, but
yeah, come on now, like Sonic 06 fans, we gotta
we gotta stick together. My bad, but
I get what you mean though. You're 100% right. Yeah,
we gotta rotate your IPs, man. Like every 3 years, it's like, oh yeah, we dropping that new Sonic. Oh, now we dropping the new
Taxi.
Right.
Crazy, and that's the other thing too, that because they've been focused on bringing it back their older IPs. So actually take a break in general and work on the older IPs and bring some of the older IPs to, because I want my damn Shinobi remake for the PS2. Yeah, the PS2 Shinobi. Yo, that was
well, we got the new side-scrolling Shinobi last year.
Yeah, and that was hard.
Yeah, I mean that was hard. I want the PS2 remake.
He said that do good for me.
Give people a chance to actually play the games. Like they're pumping out stuff. It's just like I'm not done yet, because I want to play the game, but then again, I kind of want to play the game within the game. I don't beating up people's cool, but I kind of want to beat my high score in this arcade real quick. Like, and I spent like half my time playing that. So I mean, they just need. I mean, slow down. It's okay. Let people play the game. Because like I'm still playing the ones that they put on the PSN store. What was it, Kiwani 1 and this so I would, so it's like I got time.
And I think that's what people don't understand about people. I mean, people who don't play the Yakuza games is there are big games and there are dense games. Like there are big games that are just long because they're long linear progressions, and there are dense games where there are pockets within it that you can spend 10s of 20s of hours into it and not be even progressing in the game. And that's what those Yakuza games are. Like there's so many like mini games.
It's a simulator game.
Yes. Game. There could be mini games within Yakuza that could be their own game.
You know how much
I was playing Virtual Fighter in the game.
I spent so much time on karaoke and dancing in Zero. It is ridiculous.
Yes.
And that's how I didn't beat Zero. It wasn't even halfway through the game. Because I'm dancing every Friday.
It's a simulator game. It's a sim. That's all it is.
Well, you heard it here from us first. Sega, you need to slow down, take a little break from these games. Give me a chance to jump into the series, because I do want to get to this one. This is one that I've been putting off for a while, so I definitely want to start playing these games and see what's up, because I hear so many good things. I love the fact that I hear y'all talking about like even the small side stuff that you get addicted to right within the games. I think that always gravitates towards me too. So cool. So the other game that you have, Kenny, you have Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection. Did you play this game? Was this a blind pick? What was the vibes with this one?
I haven't played it yet, but I knew it was going to do good because the Monster Hunter stories, like these stories part of Monster Hunter, they always do great. It's always something about these games that people love, whether it's the art style, the colors, how you hunt, everything. Something about this game, it does better than the mainline games, and this game did better than Rise. And I knew for a fact that was going to happen.
I think it's important to I think it's important to know too, another Capcom game, right? And when we get to the end of this year, if they continue to have the year that they've had, this year and even going into last year, it might be time to have a conversation about Capcom and the run that they're on right now. Another testament to that.
They are on a generational run.
We were talking about this, I think, because they like the last 4 or 5 games they dropped
bangers.
Not been under 80. I haven't even been under 85 for like their credit score. So like they're on a run. And one of those was the Monster Hunter. Damn, I forgot the big one, bro.
Monster Hunter
Wilds. Yeah.
And
it did well, but like we don't even talk about it anymore.
Well, I think it's a finite. It's a finite multiplayer game though, right? Like you finish it technically. Yeah. So people move on.
And we're still waiting on
they still make it fresh. So that's
gotcha.
That's what it is, yeah.
So this is where I think Candy's list gets very interesting, because if you look at our list, Fantasy Critic actually projects Candy to finish out the league in first place. So this is where I think the list gets really, really interesting, actually.
We shall see.
That's because I got Lego Batman and Control. Those are my two heavy hitters.
So I actually wanted, this is the one, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Champ. Nobody else can chime in. I need to know, because this is a game that I'm definitely looking at. Maybe besides the Dust Bloods, this is the second game I'm looking at in terms of I want to see how this game does and how it plays. Phantom Blade Zero. I need to know. 90.
Jeez.
Damn.
I'm going to say a 90 because I think with everything that we've seen about the game, with how you can pretty much play it like it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the game, which I think is really cool. I'm just afraid of what IGN will give it, because they have not been great on the reviews lately. They've been really nitpicky. Nitpicky.
That's fair. That's a safe assumption.
Because it's been really crazy. Like, I did read a review from Mouse PI. You know what they rated Mouse PI? I forgot what the rating was, but they were like, it's too much cheese. They reference cheese. They reference cheese too much. And it's like, yeah, because they're mice, idiot. Like, what are you like? So I think with the way they've been going, they even gave that Michael Jackson movie authority. With the way they've been going, I'm going to just keep it safe and do 90. Because I think they're going to tank it.
I respect it. I hope you're right. Because I think this is a game. I knowing how the games that we all in this, on the show today like to play. This is one I could see all of us having a sit down review over, like just this game, and then having one of those discussions, which we don't do often, right? It's not often we don't combine reviews or whatever based on what everybody's playing. So I think that speaks to how much I think this game just has stakes in our group in general, right? Even beyond Fantasy Critic, I think is important. You mentioned Control Resonant. That's another big one, right? Coming out of Remedy. Any Control players? Anybody in here play Control? Okay. So what are our expectations in things with this one? I know I've heard this one is a little bit of a deviation kind of from the first game in terms of, gameplay and story. So I want to know the vibe check from my Control fans. How are we feeling going into this one?
Big ass deviation.
It's night and day for real. It's definitely night and day.
Like Nier, when they used to play like just a regular shooter,
Okay.
Yeah, the sister would definitely. She had her guns and throwing stuff, but Dylan is like he's making gigantic objects and everything, and he's doing some crazy stuff. So. And especially also with Alan Wake 2, we get a lot of Alan Wake 2 vibes with it. That was, I guess, I believe they're both in the same universe. I think that's what they were saying.
They are, yeah.
It's all to make a whole interconnected thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but with Dylan and how they showed this all, it is night and day with like the original, the first Control to this. So I'm looking forward to play this one. I'm definitely playing it.
So I'm conflicted because when Remedy ventures away from what they're familiar with, they normally don't tend to have the same success that they have when they stay within their wheelhouse. But I think we can all agree, like, by we, I mean people who are like hardcore fans of Remedy, the worst part of Remedy games is always the shooting. The shooting is never great.
Alan Wake 2, yeah.
So dropping the shooting mechanic might be like a blessing in disguise.
Low-key?
Yeah.
He got on them break PTSD.
I'm waiting on Control, but only because I still need to go back and play like the original Control.
You got a lot of catch up.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I still need to play Alan Wake too.
You should have got that.
I'm a horror guy. So I definitely played that one off rip. Yeah,
I'm way back because I loved Alan Wake 1 and I played what was it, American Nightmare, like back in the day when that first
Cody Rhodes.
That's where you got it from.
My podcast, we mentioned Mr. Raheem here, I guess.
Blackest podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you gotta call him Colonel Raheem right now. Come October.
But it's one that I'm just kind of waiting on until I get through the other games, and I'm excited to play like the other games. What? Like Resident? I'm not sure because it's like it feels like it's just like you guys were saying. It's way deviating from like what it's supposed to be. So I'm like, if you're doing this, like, is the story gonna hold up as well? And that's the only thing I'm like worried about. Cause then I'm gonna be mad if I get all the way there and start playing the game, and then I'm just like, yo, you had a banger story this far into it, and then you tripped at the end. Brother.
Well, that's what I like about the Control story. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very obscure, and I like that. You know, when you play as a sister, and then you're like, what is it called, Darth? You're the president in that game, or something like that. CEO.
Yeah, you're like the CEO, like the director. You're called the director.
The director, yeah, and the thing's talking to you in like some
insane
language or whatever. Like, yeah, I think that's really cool. So I can't wait for some M. Night Shyamalan stuff to happen.
Yeah,
I feel like the second game. I just hope that, since we're talking about the deviating, I hope it just doesn't deviate from that, because like Control 1, Alan Wake, it's just like the story was heavy. I'm like, I'm into it. I am looking up stuff. I'm like, oh, quantum physics, is this a real thing? Like, I'm looking up everything. You know, like I'm picking up stuff. I'm like, oh, is this a object of power? Like, what is this? Like, you know. And now, but when
it don't really have you like that though.
Yeah, but when you look at the new Control, I'm seeing a lot of like Infamous. You know, I'm seeing a lot of stuff like that. So I just hope that the story is also good too. Because I mean, Dylan in the first one, I'm like, oh, I really don't like this guy. You know, he's just like. So we'll see. We'll see. You got a lot of gameplay from it.
I definitely think, you know, from somebody that hasn't, you know, played the original game. I like the look of this, especially in some of the earlier trailers, of like the enemy and boss design is like really intriguing to me. And you said Infamous, which is one of my favorite PlayStation games, like all time, especially like Infamous 2. You know what I mean? So I think for me, this definitely speaks to me. I definitely jumped on board with some of the Remedy games when Alan Wake 2 came out. Played that day one as a horror fan. And I was like, if this is like what Remedy does, like I'm here. Like, let's give it to me. So I said that I would play whatever their next game was day one. And so I will be here for this one. So it'll be interesting to have, you know, I guess not the context of the first game, depending on when this comes out and when I play it, but I'm excited for it. I think he's going to review well. I hope it does. I'm definitely excited to pick that one up. So going to the next game, this is the one, you know, we talked about a guaranteed banger from Champ's list, right? And in Forza Horizon 6, Champ cheated picking that one. We all know what that one's going to get. This is one that I think is the same. I think that the Gooners kind of cheated and picked Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight on their list. This is a guaranteed banger.
I use my childhood to cheat because I wanted to heal the child in me. I want to play as Lego Batman, but in the Dark Knight universe. I want that. I think that is so cool. And they just announced a whole bunch of new suits. I am on it. I'm on it.
Anybody else looking forward to this one? Anybody picking this one up day one, you think?
I like the Lego games. And the fact that they're kind of combining the way the Lego games play with the way the Arkham games play. Very intrigued. Very intrigued by that.
Yeah, the original Batman voice actor, I'm pretty sure as well, right? Isn't this something like his last performance? Am I tripping about that, y'all? I can't think of the guy's name. I didn't
hear that.
I could be completely wrong, but I could have swore that was like this is his last performance as like this Batman. And so that should be dope as well. If that's the case, I could be making that up. Champ, please.
Kevin Conroy?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wait a minute. I think I am seeing Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Conroy did the voice for the original animated series.
Right.
And so I'm pretty sure this is his last performance. So please forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But if that is the case, right, even more stake in it, right? You're gonna get your hardcore Batman fans just for that. I think you get the people just word of mouth if it's a good Lego game. Attracted to the kids always, right, with these games as well. So I think this is arguably one of the safest picks of the draft. I think this is a guaranteed banger for sure. If this one reviews not good, something went horribly wrong. Probably like the biggest upset of the entire thing if something goes wrong.
just real fast. I was like, let me Google Kevin Conroy because I was like, I thought he passed away.
He did. He did pass
away. Yeah, he did.
But I did see that it says that he does have some voice lines in this game coming out.
Gotcha. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's his last performance. Yep.
Okay.
So very, very cool.
So big shout outs.
Right.
Absolutely. So the next one you have is actually another Capcom game, which I think this one.
I was just about to bring
Big
that up.
Onimusha, yeah, Way of the Sword.
All right.
My Capcom fans, how are we feeling about this one? Will this continue the trend? Will this be the one that falls short?
Yo, if they don't miss, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it will be crazy. If this is a hit, oh my god.
Did you know that Capcom with the game like with Pragmata, Resident Evil, and Monster Hunter alone, they've made $4 million?
Damn.
I think it's more than that, but yeah.
Crazy.
So I'm banking on Onimusha definitely being another banger from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't see it failing. How could it?
Yeah.
How could it fail?
Yeah, they already did all the right things about it, right? They brought back a couple of the older Onimushas for people to like kind of get acclimated to like the series itself. And then they're going to hit us with like this action game. It looks gorgeous.
It does.
It looks like it's going to play really smooth as well. That's the only thing that I can see them maybe mess up is like maybe it doesn't play as smooth as it looks day one.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that's the only way I can see it failing. That's it.
I respect it.
Has it been any gameplay? I haven't seen. Oh, well, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I've only seen like cut screens of it. So
No, I'm with you. There's certain games that I feel like, especially with some of these action games lately, I feel like they show a lot in some of these gameplay trailers, and I don't want to be spoiled on a lot of it, especially because this is another world that I'm going to be new to. This will be my introduction. So I'm looking forward to this one. I definitely am looking forward to jumping into this world and seeing what it's like. I love like the dark elements to it. I mean, like, almost horror-esque it looks like in some cases as well. So that really attracts me too. So I hope this one does well. And just like Kino said earlier, I think he had again another good point of if this one hits too, we gotta have a conversation. Like Capcom is on a run this year alone, right? If this one really, really hits, they can have 2 Game of the Year contenders. We know. I think it's safe to say Resident Evil, which we will get to soon, GOTY contender. I can't imagine us finishing the year and not being a topic of conversation. So if this one hits to that level too, Capcom could have a crazy, crazy year going forward. The next one, I think this was the one, if I remember during the draft, you were kind of iffy about. Tides of Annihilation. How are we feeling about this one? Was it the release window I think you were worried about, if it was going to come out or not?
It's the release window because they're like, well, we hope it'll come out by the end of 2026. And it's just like, hope you better come out of 2026. All you're doing is remaking Final Fantasy 16 and putting a girl in it. Like, that's it. That's all. That's the whole formula of the game. It's not
palette swap.
That's like, yeah. So like, come on, man. Don't even try to play us like that. We all know what this is. We all know what you are. So
was this on anybody else's radar? Anybody else looking forward to this one?
I was.
It was. Oh no, not the past.
No. I mean, I am. It's just the way you just put it. I'm like, oh shit.
That's you ruined the game for. That's hilarious.
Okay, but at the end of the day, that's really all it is. I think in this clip it shows like the gameplay, but that's really all it is. When I first saw the gameplay of it, I was like, wow, this is Final Fantasy 16 with a woman in it. That's it. I can't believe this. Thought it was going to play more like Nier, but plays more kind of similar to Devil May Cry. There is a huge difference between that. It looks like a really cool game. I really want to get my hands on it because I really love these hack and slash games because I'm still like Souls-like fatigue, honestly. But I just want it to come out this year.
It looks good. Like I said, I haven't. This wasn't really on my radar before. You brought it up in the fantasy draft, but it looks like something I would definitely like to play. Especially if the streets are talking. It's probably one though that I think just for me, I would wait. I'm gonna see what's going on. See what the word is. And people are saying good things, and I definitely will try to pick it up because this looks really, really dope. I think the world design and how fast paced the combat looks really, really cool. So I think this could be a hit too. The next one you're gonna have to educate me on. This is the last game you have on your list that hasn't released yet. Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. I'm not tapped in with this, so you're gonna have to educate me. What are we expecting here with this one?
the greatest puzzle game series ever made, and I think I mean that's really what it is. I love. Okay, what is that? What is that for?
No, I agree. That was.
Okay. Well, then why didn't you do that?
I shot it in the air. I think I was celebrating.
But I think this game will do really well. I don't think there's ever been a bad reviewed Professor Layton game when I looked when I looked it up, to be honest. I thought the game, when is this game supposed to be releasing? But anyway, I think it'll do really good. I think this will be another heavy hitter for me. I think it'll probably review at like an 85, close to 90 as well. Same with Monster Hunter.
Understood. So like I said, I'm not tapped in with that one, but it's no wonder. It seems like you have a really curated list. It's no wonder that Fantasy Critic projects you to be our winner for the season. So we all unfortunately have to pray for the downfall of one of these games to make sure that we have a chance, because it is not looking good for the rest of us.
Well, Tides of Annihilation is the only downfall for me, because I don't think it's going to leap this year. So y'all can have that.
Understood.
And no one counterpicked my games. So
that's fair. That is fair. So before we get into,
I was going to counter pick Tides of Annihilation. I was like,
you still do have a counter pick. Yeah, you still have a counter pick.
I thought about it. No, I've already lost too many points on GTA now.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, because it is coming out this year. So.
I was like, it's not coming out this year. It's like it's coming out this year.
Are we 100% sure?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's been word on.
I got faith that it's not going to come out this year, but it's
yeah, but I feel you. I'm with you. I'm with you for sure. I think it's going to come out this year, but I would not be surprised again.
It would destroy Rockstar if they pushed this back.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
No, it would.
Destroy? It's GTA 6.
No,
it would destroy Rockstar.
No.
Like, shareholders would pull if they push it back again.
There's
nowhere else.
I think you can do top of the year for like another couple months and be just fine.
They would be better off releasing this in a broken state, like Cyberpunk.
Now think about it, but that's the other thing that could happen. It could get a low score because it could come out broken.
Yeah,
that's true. Very, very true.
Or in parts.
Yeah.
Or with no online, and they can complain about that too, just like they did with Half.
My RP.
That's
a lot of questions. A lot of questions to be had, and you know who else likes questions? We do. So ask us questions. Send us questions at realgameclick.com. You can send us questions. Who knows? Maybe we'll answer some on future shows. We may even save some and do a big mailbag episode one day. Who knows? Please ask us questions. It would make Champ smile. It'll make me happy. So please do so. Send us questions again. Questions at realgameclick.com. And now we're going to move on to the next list. We're going to move on to the Capcom King himself. I have a question for you, actually. Speaking of questions, Darth, how vindicated do you feel for the performance of Resident Evil Requiem on your list?
Oh, man, I feel great. I mean, I knew the game was going to be amazing. I was waiting for this after they dropped. When they said that this was coming out, I went right back to 7, which is my favorite, and I'm always going to bring it up. That's why I named my team in Capcom We Trust, because it looks like we're having a good year. But I mean, this game, I've already played it through 3 times already, and every time it feels like the first time I played it, and it's really, really good. It's the voice acting for me. I saw a video where Grace voice actor and Leon voice actor, they switched lines, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, the voice acting, the whole gameplay of it, the story. I wish we would have got more story on Gideon and the Wesker clone. I was
gonna say they didn't really kind of based on that for my liking. It was whatever.
Spoiler alert! I don't think. Do we think Gideon's gone? I don't think so.
Probably not.
We get more. That's what I said. Right, I think we get more Gideon.
Well, I didn't get any of his vitals, so he might be still alive.
He might have a clone. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. But yeah, really, really good, and like the score that it got. I mean, yeah, could have been higher. Yeah, I believe it could have been higher. But I feel great. So, and the pit that number 1, I'm looking really good at first place right now. So.
Yep. I think, we definitely had plenty of conversations about this game already. All of us, glowing reviews. And like we said earlier, I would be insanely surprised if this is not in the game of the year conversation, or just the second half of this year would have to be absolutely like one of the greatest second half of the years in gaming ever for Resident Evil Requiem not to make the list. So I want to give our listeners just a little bit of insight into Darth's list. Right now, Darth sits in first place. Actually, he's literally in first place, projected to be in fifth, which is very interesting at the end of the season. But Darth also, for context, has the most released games on his list. 4 of his games have already released. He has 4 left. And so with that, Resident Evil Requiem was your first round pick. And so you have 19 points for that. Then we get into a little bit of slippage in here. I remember having a conversation on the show about Romeo's a Dead Man. I don't know who said it was going to be bad, but somebody said swore it was going to be good. So I don't know. How are we feeling about Romeo's a Dead Man?
Nah, I get it. I get it. It's not for everybody. That's for sure. The game it looks amazing. Like I'm having fun with it. It's a hack and slash. But the story can be very confusing at times, and it can also be very what's the word I'm looking for?
Scooter 51 is a acquired taste.
He is, and I was just going to say that because a lot of his games on his own don't really do well, but when he's with other people like Shinji Mikami and the guy that made like Silent Hill, like straight up banger after banger. Like I don't know why his games don't do well on their own. I just don't understand it. It's really some Hideo Kojima type shit. Like where it's you gotta have your third eye open to like this game. Like
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you do some crazy stuff in this game. You're introducing some crazy characters, and Romeo's still always trying to get Juliet in different universes. You get a big Rick and Morty vibe from it because his grandfather is on the back of his jacket talking to him. It's a lot going on, but I liked it. But from the score that it got, I can understand.
These games, these Suda 51 games are like the Scott Pilgrim. Get Scott Pilgrim. They're like the Scott Pilgrim movie. Like it's like everybody was like, this movie was what's this? And a few people loved it, and they started talking about it, and then it blew up later down the line. That's how all these games go.
So, Tim, you were the other big defender of this game. You already jumped in. You were like, "Oh, she's very beautiful to me already." So I need to, hear from you.
Crazy, isn't it?
I'm a big No More Heroes defender. I love the No More Heroes trilogy. I love what's the zombie one? I can't remember what it's called, but I like that one too. I could definitely see why the critics didn't fall in love with this. This game has some gigantic pacing issues. Like,
oh man, yeah.
The ship stuff is boring.
Yeah.
The ship sucks. And the ship is like the hub, and it sends you to it like in between each level, and there's nothing to do on it. And there are things to do on it, but
you can't do it.
Right. You can't do it. The things you can do are like so boring, but you have to engage in that stuff because it would do a disservice to you in the hack and slash, the fun part of the game. So it's there. I don't know how to explain this to somebody who hasn't played this game in a way that would make sense to somebody that has not played this game. But you have to grow zombies on the ship in order to unlock certain perks that you use in the actual combat in the mainline game. And that's like, it literally is like time management and resource management in a way that's just, it's not fun. The way you level up is not fun, where you're not just taking XP and putting it in like a category like you would a Souls-like game. You're playing Pac-Man and
or Digger, what was it called?
Dig Dug or something.
Yeah,
it's based
Dug,
on like the old school like Atari-esque games, and like that's not fun to do. And it's just everything outside of the main gameplay is just, it's so
if you were just stuck to the game,
If you were just stuck to the game, it would have been.
They also have something called Subspace, which is I also found which was very boring.
Yeah,
because there's nothing to do in Subspace but to try to find your way out and into a different TV. There's a lot of dialogue in the game that to the point where, when I first started playing it, I wanted to hear everything. But then it's like, I find myself skipping the dialogue. I'm like, but you get to a boss fight. Oh, yeah, I'm loving it.
The game's fun again.
Yeah, but as soon as you get back to the ship, it's like, and everything just replays over. Like he wakes up the same way. That's over a cup of coffee. Yeah, it just some things they just didn't need. If you just would have gave me the gameplay, a little bit of dialogue, and like the cutscenes are amazing. Like every cutscene is different. One might be a different animation, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then you might get another animation, but then once you get back to the ship, it's like, okay, and it's like, all right, here we go again. Then you gotta listen to everybody talk, and it's just like it gets a little. I don't want to say it gets boring because it doesn't, because I really, really, really wanted to like this game, and I do, but it's just certain things that are just like, this is not fun. So, I still haven't finished it. I know I'm close to the end, and I'm gonna finish it, but I just wish that there was a mode where you're just hack and slash boss, maybe like a boss rush or something, because the boss fights are fun. They're fun. I find myself getting like frustrated on one point, then changing up my loadout, but other than that, it's just like, here we go again. Then you try, like Champ said, you do the upgrade. Oh, I don't have enough spaces to move down and up. Okay, I want that heart, but I'm over where the sword is, so now I gotta go fight. Yeah, it was just a lot happening. So I understand the score.
Gotcha. So you have another game on your list that has the exact same score at a 74, giving you 4 points. I want to know from you. I haven't heard of Dos Divas, so I want to know from you. Was this a blind pick, or is this something that you were looking forward to? Have you played it? Tell me a little bit about this one.
This is a blind pick. I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, it's an RPG. I recently just got it. I'm trying to finish up another game that's on someone else's list that we'll talk about. But this will probably be like my weekend game. But it looks fun. It's an RPG and it looked fun. So I picked it, and I'm not surprised with the score, because I'm sure no one's never heard of this or ever heard of this. So it just looks fun, and I picked it just to be different.
Yeah, I like Pixar vibes, man. This game looks like it has a lot of personality, so I'll be interested to like when you play it, right? What your thoughts are, and I'm glad you picked it for your list and it said I want to pick this up and play it. I think that's really dope. I mean, a part of what Fantasy Critic should be about. So I think that's really cool. Right now, so good price. And then last but not least, the last game you have that has released on your list, Neo 3, with an 85, giving you 15 points. Really, really good score. Really good score.
Yeah, I picked that just solely based off of how strong the other games played. I've never played a Nolan game before. I've seen people play, and I've seen a lot of people say good things. So I'm like, let me pick it. So that's another one of my blind picks, just solely off of how other people played it. So hopefully I'll try it one of these days.
Gotcha. So right now you're in first, right? I think it's important to note that, again, Fantasy Critic says you are going to end up in 5th place, which would literally be last in the league. So I think the rest of your list is going to be very important, right, going into the rest of this year. So the first one that you have is Director of 8020, Dark Pictures game. For all the horror fans in the world, I've played plenty of these games. The decision making, horror games, starting with Until Dawn, right, and how that has really just exploded within, I would say, the last 5 to 6 years, even within gaming. What's the feel for this one? All the people that are looking forward to this, if you're looking forward to playing it, how are we feeling about this one? What are our thoughts?
I'm feeling pretty good. I played like the majority of the Dark Pictures, and I love sitting down like you're watching a movie. Forget that you got to make a choice in time, and you got to pick up the controller real quick. So, and like you said, it all started with Until Dawn. I remember when Until Dawn came out, and I was a little hesitant to play it because it's just like, I don't really feel like these are my things. Like, I'm a fighting game player. Like, what am I doing playing this? But I gravitated towards it, and then I played that, and then I'm like, oh wait, there's other endings. So I started playing it again. It's kind of how I'm starting now to get into visual novels more, or trying to finish up the backlogs of my visual novels. Then gravitated towards Detroit Become Human. I love that game. That game was fire. But seeing this, a dark picture, and you're in space. I'm a big sci-fi fan, so I'm just like, yeah, I like this game. I'm gonna pick it. So I think it's gonna be multiple. I'm thinking you can do like the little multiple multiplayer thing again. I don't know if this is just a single story, but I don't know that the dark pictures aren't. You can play with friends, or I think was it couch play or co-op couch?
I knew you could
play.
with the quarry, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested with this. I think heavy story driven games are back. When we see that with a lot of Capcom games coming out, and as far as the score, I'm being gracious, maybe at 80. You know, and that's probably kind of still high, but I'm really interested in this one. I'm interested ever since they posted it, because me and my friends were playing a dark picture, and I got invested. So I saw this come out, and I was like, yeah, let me add this to my list and see what's happening. And this comes out, I think, early next month, maybe. So it's on its way.
So I pulled up the average on Metacritic of what Supermassive Games normally scores when their games release on Metacritic, and it's 68.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, well, maybe this will be the 80. Maybe this will be the 80. Yeah, this will be the one.
Someone counterpicked me. I don't know. Another horror fan counterpicked me. So we'll projected fifth place. It's far from grace.
Listen, only because the only reason I counterpicked this one is because I have been disappointed by these games before as a horror fan, and so while in also I want to, there's certain counterpicks that I make that I'm like, it's a win-win for me, right? If it releases and it's good, I get a good horror game. If it releases and it's bad, I get to celebrate because I don't lose no points. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you that I am really attracted to the setting of this one, it being in space. All the trailers are really giving me like Alien and like Dead Space vibes. So I think this one is just going to be different enough to really bring me back in. And I just hope the story hits. I really want them to work on their scares sometimes in these games too. I feel like we rely so heavy on the jump scares that it really takes me out of it. And it's like cartoonish at a certain point. So I think if they work on those things and really iron it out and really take advantage of the space and dark elements of it, it could be really, really good. So I'm excited for it. Do I have the utmost hopes? 80 hopes? But if I'm gonna get 75, give me a good 75, and I think I'll be in good shape. Okay. Anybody else playing this one? Anybody picking this one up?
I'm definitely gonna be there day one.
Day one. Okay. All right. So let me ask y'all this: how do y'all like to play these games? Is it in the group setting? Are you usually playing by yourself? Where do you get the most fulfillment when you are playing these games?
I'll say probably by myself first, and then then play with somebody else. Like I think the last it wasn't a dark picture game, but it was the casting of Frank Stone, because I'm a big Dead by Daylight guy. So I played that, and that was kind of fun. It kind of wasn't scary, but it was suspenseful. So that one was fun. So, but yeah, normally for me, when it comes to these dark picture games, it depends. Like I'll ask somebody, "Hey, I got this dark picture game. Y'all try to play?" Like everybody said no, then okay, I'll go right for it and play it myself.
Game also looks beautiful, by the way. I just want to mention that. I would like, this is one of those games that makes me go, dang. Like if I had it like that, a PS5 Pro would be clutch for something like this. Absolutely looks beautiful. Hopefully it's good. The next game that you have on your list, this one I feel like is a really big question mark when it comes to how I was going to review Star Wars Galactic Racer, the new Star Wars racing game releasing sometime this year. Who are my Star Wars fans representing Game Clique? Okay, I see what
Star Wars fan. I'm not playing the damn Galactic Racing.
Come on, man.
You don't like
racing games.
I hate pod racing.
I knew. I hate it, bro. I saw that. I was like, "Ooh, it's the Star Wars game. Ooh, it's the remake of Overpublic that y'all was talking about forever." I was so excited for all these games it could have been, and it was goddamn Galactic Racer. From the devs of Burnout.
Oh, Burnout. Yeah, that's why I picked it.
I do not care.
Understandable.
I picked it off the solely of the Burnout. Yeah. I want to race.
I didn't like wacky races back in the day.
What? Oh, hold on, Al.
I don't like. Well, that's too far. But
Crazy.
So for my people that do like Power Racers, is this one speaking to you? Do you feel like this one's going to be a hit?
A hit? I don't know about hit, but the fact that it's like, from the people who made Burnout, and I was a really big Burnout fan. Me being a Star Wars fan too, I'm just like, yeah, let me play this. I didn't play the original Power Racer that they had out. What was it? I think PlayStation 2 or something like that. But yeah, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like Darth Waddle fan. So it's like, so yeah, I'm getting this like as soon as they announce it. I'm ready. Now a hit, I don't know if it's gonna be a hit. I don't know yet. But yeah, the majority of my list is like things either I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, this looks pretty cool, or because it's my first time doing this. So but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It looks good.
See, that's what I'm saying. Don't hate.
It doesn't play well.
That's true. This is true. You can definitely hide a lot in the trailer. I think for me, I said somebody that isn't the biggest Star Wars fan ever. When I first saw the trailer for this game, this spoke to me. I was like, oh, I don't play like a lot of Star Wars games like that, but this is one that I think I will probably pick up and at least give a try. Funny enough, Burnout is my favorite racing game series. I know a lot of people are partial like Need for Speed, and other series that have come out, but Burnout was the one for me as a kid. And so I didn't even know that those creators made this game. And so now that I'm seeing a lot of the collisions and stuff and a lot of the pods like crashing and things like that, I'm even more drawn to it than I was before. So I'm hoping this is one that surprises people. I know last year you all were talking heavily about Sonic, right? And Sonic Racing and how, crazy Cross Worlds was and how it shook up the racing genre that year. And I hope this is something like along the same lines where it really surprises people and it shows out.
Yeah. Woo!
All right. The next one you have, this is the big one too. Arguably one of the biggest releases of the year in 007 First Light. So, of course, I have to hear from you. I've asked everybody else the same question. This is the one I want to hear from you. No other input. Right now, 007 First Light. What is the Metacritic score? How many points are you getting for this game?
Probably like maybe 84.
Hey,
wow.
Lenny Kravitz.
Come on.
Wait.
It's in the game.
Wait a minute. You might be right.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be that low.
I'm getting this game.
Okay.
I was not on board with this game at all. And they dropped a gameplay trailer.
It looks really good.
Yesterday.
It looks really good.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Right. Yeah.
Like now I want to play this. I want to check it.
I mean, I can't remember the last like 007 game that we ever had. Well, that was like this. I'm sure there is one.
Like
nobody talks about.
I mean, like not talking about 007, but like closest thing to this that we have is the Hitman.
Yeah, and they just updated that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. This specific trailer that I actually watched about 45 minutes prior to start this recording today, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all like what y'all talking about now? Like
let the record show. I
this.
never faltered on this game. Like I have always been like, I don't understand why people were second guessing this game.
For sure.
I thought IO Interactive being picked to develop it was always the right choice. I thought all the gameplay always looked good. I just never got it. I never got why people were so.
I'll tell you why. Simple. It's really simple. It didn't look quite like that before. What they showed off just looked like some secondhand and Uncharted shit.
Yeah.
I'm down with that too.
That was like, look, I was with them in the gym.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna get me to turn on this game.
You already struck oil. That's all I needed to hear. It was just Uncharted.
But I want another Uncharted. I didn't want this until now.
Into the gameplay.
Now I'm just like, oh my God, wait a minute, man. Like you there was a apparently like you can level up your agent so you could like persuade people to do stuff
Mhm,
instead of
yeah.
actually like, like running and gunning. So it's multiple different ways to play this thing. The gadgets look like they're going to be fire, which, like that's a 007 like standard. You have to have cool gadgets in 007. And it didn't look like it was going to have. They didn't show enough before.
Yeah, this could be a big one for I think just the Amazon MGM like brand in terms of their gaming division. I think they've been needing a hit of this caliber, like a AAA, big IP hit, and so I think this could be that for them. So I think you may be looking pretty for this one, Darth. I think you may be sitting pretty. The last one that you have on here, which to me this seems like this is definitely a blind pick for you, but you can let me know if I'm wrong. In Conveni, one store, many stories. I'm sure you're absolutely waiting for this game to come out.
I am actually. It comes out next week.
Okay.
Yeah, comes out April 30th, along with another game that's on probably somebody's list. But this is just a chill game, one of those convenient store simulator games, and with me playing, not me playing, but me using Duolingo to learn a little bit of Japanese. I'm just like, why not? So I picked it. I played the demo. The demo was very cozy. I mean, a cozy game to come home to just play. And, the guy found bread in the freezer, so he told on me. So, but other than that, I mean, it's cool. Little small story. You're pretty much running the convenience store for your aunt, and you just meet different people. You scan items and take care of a convenience store and learn different stories. So, I know there aren't a lot of people probably on Metacritic that's gonna play this game. I can understand if it gets a low score, but for me, this is just something that would just be cozy, and you may never know. Maybe it might blow up. Who knows? Anything can happen in this world today. So it's just a cozy simulator game that I look forward to playing when I don't want to play rank in Tekken or something.
I love the art style. Art style looks really, really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
It
about
looks like one of the better store simulators,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about your fear that critics aren't going to play this. I think a lot of people are checking for this.
Mhm.
Like I was looking it up after you had brought it up out of nowhere during the draft. And apparently one of the big selling points between this and other cozy games is that the story actually is well thought out and it matters. Like in a lot of cozy games, like the ones that have stories, the story is normally just a vessel that gets you through the gameplay. Like this is your motivation to continue to do what you're doing. Whereas this is a very in-depth, apparently really good story that people are going to be unfolding while they're managing this convenience store. So I look forward to it. It's going to be on Game Pass too.
Man, Game Pass. Woo.
Game Pass banger.
Yeah, that one I think definitely might have sold me through like seeing some of the gameplay and hear you all talk about it. I'm not the biggest cozy gamer. I'll be interested to get Reese's take on it too. Definitely need to tap in with Reese on that one. And then last but not least, your counter pick, the one counter pick that you have chosen so far, still with one
insane.
Hey, look,
Gears of War E-Day. Why did you? I would need to know why you counter picked this. Is it say I don't think he's gonna release? I think he's gonna be bad. What's the rationale with this one?
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even know why I even did that.
Oh my goodness.
Just felt like losing points.
And that's probably why I did was like, yeah, you're gonna be in fifth place. So
Just felt like sabotaging yourself.
someone's got to hold the bracket.
That's hilarious.
So.
That is hilarious. Well, maybe it won't release this year. I still don't think it's guaranteed. They are giving it its own Xbox showcase though, so I think you might be in trouble. I think that one might be coming out this year, unfortunately. So that is Dart's list. Like I said, currently sitting in first place, projected to be fifth. So definitely will be an interesting next few months for Dart
that on
his
the list. And honestly, I can't wait till we get to your list, Coach.
Oh no,
Because that list is looking crazy. I'm glad
it is. It is. My list is looking a little rough. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna talk about it. But first, we have to talk about Let Harada Sort 'Em Out. Hino Kaga, you were up in the chamber. The first game that you have released did not do as well as we might have thought. I remember you talking about this one and hoping for a few more points. The Fatal Frame 2 remake. Did you get to play this? Is this an expected review score? How are you feeling about the 76 or 6 points?
So I didn't get to play it yet. I have it. It is installed. It's ready to go.
Dang.
I actually just haven't decided if I wanted to play it with everybody or play it by myself first. And I've been ducking reviews and everything because I was like, this is gonna be my first Fatal Frame. I want it to be something special. You know what I'm saying? So,
I respect it.
So like I was really looking forward to it. So I think maybe it's just because it's a horror game that like certain. I think it's a niche thing. So maybe that's why it doesn't really get that big. It didn't really get that big jump. I mean, 76 ain't bad. I mean, like
no,
6 points. Hey, 6.6 points now.
Yeah. I'll take that all day. You know what I'm saying? But and kind of I'm gonna let y'all know my strategy a little bit. Load up on a couple of games I know are coming out fast that I'm interested in. Pick a couple of my heart picks and then grab some big ones. So like that was the whole strategy. I think I just bombed it by counter picking GTA.
Well, you do have one more counter pick. You could definitely counteract it. Yeah, it's true. We will see. I still don't think that's 100% guarantee. So the next one you have, this game is one that I will say I know is special within this group because I always can really gauge what games are really hot when our group chat gets popping about a particular game. Like when we're all on one accord, like this is what we're playing. Have y'all got to this part? This is crazy. And Pragmata is the most recent game that I've seen that kind of chatter in the group chat. A whopping 86 on Metacritic. Capcom does it again. 16 points to Hino's score. I want to hear from the group. Our impression so far. Does this line up with what you are experiencing? Do you think it should be higher? Should it be lower? How do we feel about Pragmata?
Let me say one thing real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Just real fast. I totally picked that because I was like, it's a new Capcom title. That's
crazy.
I saw it. I was like, that looks dope. That's cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it, but I think that's a big grab. I needed to grab that, and that was the whole point of me grabbing it. However, man, game's popping off a lot right now.
I think 86 is a fair score. I do like the uniqueness of the combat and the puzzles, and it's just like, I gotta go fast and do this. And like the thing, I'd be kind of stressing out a little bit on the boss fight. Like, oh my God, it's too much going on. But I really do love the game. My only gripe with the game is like, I wrote about this on Facebook. I think it's the yellow paint in the game because sometimes it'll have you know how to solve the puzzles before you're even out of the cutscene. And it's like, hold on now. Can I get a chance to think? Like, you just tell me what to do already. Like, that's the only part I don't like, but I really am enjoying my time with this game. And it's been forever since I like picked up a brand new game and started binge playing it. And Diana is so cute. And I cannot believe Capcom came out with a dad simulator, a mom simulator with RE9, and a daddy simulator with RE9, if you know what I'm talking about. It's so big.
Do what you deserve. Yeah, I got a chance to. Well, I'm playing it now. I played the sketchbook demo that came out, and I think I don't know if I'm even halfway. I'm not even gonna worry because I won't want the game to end. Honestly, like Andy was saying, the combat is cool, but goddamn, you got to multitask. Who's over here? Who's over there? And you got to go through a puzzle. And if you mess up, then you mess up. But it's all good. Like I don't get too mad. I'm just like, all right, well, let me just thrust her back. Let's start all over again. I don't want to spoil too much, but as far as you do get more help with the hacking. The farther you get into the game, but yeah, Dad Simulator. I mean, Pragmata is pretty good. I've been enjoying it. I play it almost every night.
Yeah, same.
I'm interested to hear from you all, Champ, especially from you. Anybody play on Switch 2? This game is available on Switch 2. One of the bigger third-party releases, right, to be expected as this launch and refocus into that umbrella. So I want to hear about the Switch 2 experience.
Me, I'm playing it on Switch 2. And one thing I'll say is Capcom is really leading the way in regards to like optimizing their games for the Switch 2, because between this and Resident Evil Requiem, like they're both so close to their like PC and other console counterparts. Like I don't feel like I'm at a disservice playing it on the Switch 2. Like the game looks really good. It performs really well. There's no frame rate skips. The fan is humming though.
Oh wow. Okay.
The fan is
Oh no.
humming.
Oh no.
When I played
Woman.
Yeah.
wow. It's
That's good to
working
know
out.
though. Yeah, because this definitely feels like one that I don't know if I would want to just sit at my computer and play through, but if I can take that thing on the go and play through this, it seems like it'd be really, really dope to be able to get
If you
through,
have
so.
Steam Deck, I heard it plays really, really good on Steam Deck.
Ooh,
I wouldn't
okay,
be
yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely a Steam Deck person, so yeah, I might have to give it a try on there too. I'm excited. I'm glad you all are. I always love again when games get the group chat popping off, and we haven't had that right since Resident Evil. So I'm glad you all are enjoying it. I'm definitely gonna make sure I get to it. And I think that 86, based on everything I'm hearing, is pretty reflective. In some cases, I think people think it should be higher. So really, really glad y'all are enjoying it. The next one that you had, Arc Knight's Infield. I don't know much about this one, so you're gonna have to educate me. Is this the one you were looking forward to? 79, you get 9 points for it. Was this expected?
I'm looking at your face right now, and I want you to look at mine.
Yeah.
Because, like, I uninstalled that game.
Oh, wow.
I do too.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's so boring.
Yeah.
What is it? What kind of game is this? What are we?
All right, so it's definitely a gacha game, and I was like, I want to pick one gacha game.
Oh, y'all, come on.
But no, a lot of these gacha games are actually really good. There's a few that are really good, like Triple Z has always been good. I'm going to my own game. Girls Frontline 2 is amazing. and Arc Knight, whatever. Arc Knight. Arc Knight's Infield. I saw it and I was like, all right. I play Weather and Waves, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, let me play this because it seems just like Weather and Waves, but we're going to be doing base building along with it as well, and then also on top of all that, like we'll be able to like it'll still have the combat and everything. And I sat down and I played it, and I was like, the combat actually feels a little bit worse to me than Weather and Waves. And which makes sense because like the game just came out. So and I didn't get attached to any of the characters. I like cool characters. I really don't care if it's like if the character's like, male or female or cat girl or dragon dude or whatever. Boy, I just wasn't really in any of the characters. I just never got invested into the story either, and that was another thing I was thinking too. I was like, oh yeah, I'm playing a gacha game from the start, so I can really actually pay attention to the story. I'm not catching up on the story, and yeah, it just really didn't hit for me. I do think the game is doing okay. I don't think it's doing bad. It just wasn't really for me, and I didn't feel like sticking with it because gacha games are a commitment. They're commitments.
They're grind.
I just didn't get anything out of this game either. Just like Kino said, like the characters didn't really wow me. They're not interesting at all. They all look generic. Everyone's gray, like that Fairly Odd Parents episode. Everyone's just kind of gray, and like the story is not really there. Nothing's really like, hey, I should be invested into the story. Nothing's really wowing me. Nothing's really popping out for me. And I don't really like base building, resource management either. And they kind of really force you to do that part of the game. Like you have to do that. You don't have a choice.
Big. It's
super big.
Half of the game. It's almost half of the game. Base building.
I'd say it's more than half, honestly. And the combat is literally one button. Like you're just pressing one button, like there's no oomph to it, unlike Triple Z, where I can kind of compare it to Triple Z, where you have like these, you can switch between characters and you have these dodges and these just frames and everything like that. There's no depth to the combat, so I'm like, well, I'm playing this action gacha game for the combat, and the combat's not good. Why am I still playing this? So I kind of just uninstalled it, and I don't really want to play it ever again.
Man.
Moved on.
Like, I literally was thinking like I'm playing this game and I was just like, whether Waves Combat is better, like I should put my time into this, or I should go back to like Triple Z.
Just go back to Triple Z, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, like it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit for us. I got more points out of this than I did for
Fatal
Fatal
Frame.
Frame.
Which is crazy based on how you're talking about this game. Yeah.
and to be really real, like I think I got more points for this game than I thought I was going to get.
Well, that is always a win. That is always a win, my brother. So to give the audience again some more context on Hino's list and where he stands currently in the league, Hino is currently sitting in second place with 48 points. He is projected to end the season in fourth place with 3 games released. He still has 5 games expected. So let's talk about some of those games. The big hitter at the very top, Hino's first round pick was Marvel's Wolverine. What is our temperament now? You know, I feel like the streets have kind of cooled down since we got that initial trailer, right? We're not talking as much. Are we still excited for this? Do we still expect it to hit as hard as the other Insomniac games?
I'm gonna regret saying this. I got a feeling. Ain't no way this thing not gonna bang. Ain't no way. There's no way, right? There's no way this fails, right?
It's gonna be
Like,
Square Enix Avengers.
Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that. Please.
I was gonna say the only way it is not gonna be a banger is if the combat is not what it's going to be.
Right.
Combat has to carry this game.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy.
Yeah, if you got me jumping all over the city, like rescuing cats and like picking up mutagen
Trash.
vials, then like no, let me be violent. That's the whole point.
Yeah, this game has to have freedom in it. Like it can't have like restricting anything. It has to have the freedom for the player.
I agree with the freedom aspect. I think for me, the big hitter with this one is I need a focused and good story, right? All the way through. That was one of my biggest complaints with Spider-Man 2 is I thought I was engaged all the way through, but nothing about that story wowed me. It felt very predictable and formulaic in a lot of the parts. So I really, you know, and luckily with Wolverine and who Logan is, I think they can get a lot darker, right? With some of the themes and characterizations and things like that we experience in the game. And it can make it feel a lot more adult, I guess. So I'm hoping that that shines through in this game and we get a really, really good, compelling story, which a lot of that, of course, will go to who's our main antagonist, right, in the game. And is it Omega Red or who is the main antagonist of the game? So to me, that's where I think the most stake lies within this game is how is the story. Insomniac Combat has never disappointed me. I don't expect it to this time, right? So for me, the story I feel like is where we really got to lock in for me.
I think if the story is just okay, it'll still slide by.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because like, what Wolverine story have we like not done or seen yet? You know. So and I think that's part of the problem with like some of these like superhero games is like you're gonna have like some people that's just like sitting there like, well, I want them to do this story from this comic, or I want them to do this story from this movie. I want to do this story from this TV show, or
right.
So like Wolverine been around forever. So I just really think like if they try to do, you know, something original, which it doesn't sound like they're doing anything original. It's like I gotta get some memories back. I'm missing some memories. I'm just kind of like, all right, well, you know, we did that a bunch of times. That's cool. Is it? And again, like I said, as long as you're as violent as you could be along the way while getting these back, like I'm cool with it. I don't want a superhero game. I want to cut some people in the ribbons, man. Like that's
hilarious.
I want to do that. I want to do that. Not in New York, not in one of the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that. I'm gonna be happy. I feel like this gonna be my big hitter game though. I feel like points wise is gonna be like top 3 out of like all the games.
Wow. It's a bold prediction. And I hope so. I do hope it lives up to the hype. Again, I think, Insomniac has always had a lot of really, really, really big hits. I hope this one is the one that hits on all fronts, though, right? Like this shows like this is the game that they've been building towards, and Apollo shows even more so within Wolverine is what I'm hoping for. So I'm excited for that one. The next one you have on your list is actually the Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis remake. They're remaking, I guess, the original Tomb Raider. I feel like the streets have cooled off on hype on this one too. Is anybody still looking forward to this one? Do we think it'll review well?
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad.
As soon as I saw her do that handstand on the ledge, I was like, "Yep,
we back,
we back, boys."
Champ, are you a Tomb Raider fan? What's your temperament on this one?
I am an OG Tomb Raider fan. Like I've been there since day one. But like the franchise has gotten stale, for lack of a better phrase. So I hope this reboot kind of brings the flavor back, brings the hype back. Like that Rise trilogy started off really good and kind of ended off it ended on a plop.
Yeah.
Name. So hopefully going back to its roots, it really seems like they're going back to being inspired by the OG Tomb Raiders, where shit really got ridiculous. She's shooting dinosaurs, like the OG PS1 one. So I'm looking forward to that for that reason alone. Like it don't need to be Uncharted. Gotcha. It seemed like the old one, even though Uncharted was inspired by Tomb Raider, it seemed like the new Tomb Raiders were trying to be inspired by Uncharted.
I see that all the time. Yeah, the new Tomb Raiders was just like, hey, we set the groundwork. We gonna need some of that back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the Square Enix Tomb Raiders. Those were my favorite.
Man,
dang.
I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one was really good. The first one was a moment.
Some of my favorite Tomb Raiders, y'all gonna laugh at me for this though, because I've been playing like Tomb Raider games like forever. But some of my favorite ones are the ones that are Tomb Raidery, like the co-op one, the two co-op ones.
Oh yeah, you like them?
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. I played
2020. We played those in 2020.
I played those with a lot of people. I try to play that all.
Thought I was special, man. I thought I was special.
So you know what I'm about to ask you. The same question we've asked everybody so far. Nobody else can chime in. Avatar: The Fighting Game. This is the one I want to know from you. Your prediction. What is this going to score? How many points are you getting? If you had to guess right now.
If I had to guess right now, we're going Avatar: The Fighting Game. I got two minds of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
My heart's saying like a solid 80. Straight 80.
10 points, not bad.
My brain's saying it might get like a 77.
Still high though for a fighting game.
Yeah, I think so, because I think they there's a lot of love in that Avatar game. I mean, like it's about as close as you could get to like the old school art style. Most people won't even like see the difference between the actual Avatar animated series and this game. It looks amazing. It has a bunch of modes. They're doing a lot of cool things with the with its little season pass too. So apparently if you get a deluxe edition, the deluxe edition of the game, you get to vote on the final season pass character.
Oh, really dope.
And I was like, that's really cool, because to me, that's also saying like, hey, y'all might like once the game come out, just be tapped in with the community too. And I think that's a big problem with a lot of these fighting games. It's like they're either not tapped in enough with the community, or they're too tapped in and saying stupid stuff out their mouth.
Yeah.
Namco. So the rest of my go ahead, Vino, go ahead.
But I think the price point is at the correct place. I also think like it's sometimes when people talk about like big fighting games, like the big one that everybody goes to is Dragon Ball Z, because you have those iconic characters that everybody's seen, that everybody knows, that kind of transcend like genres. You see them and you're excited about them. And I think Avatar is not Dragon Ball level, but I think it's like a couple steps down. And I think the Avatar name is going to carry it, you know, on top of, you know, it just being like, just seeming like it's a product of love. So yeah, I hope for the best. I think it's going to get a solid score.
The rest of my fighting game people, do we share the same sentiment, or is Hino in trouble?
No, I understand exactly what he's saying. And the score that he gives it, I mean, cool, but I do like that it's a community thing. and maybe the score will be a reflection of the community thing, like when you're going with the community. Because I didn't even hear about that season pass thing until you told me. So now I really want to look into that, because that kind of gives me, as a fighting game player and a lover of the series, more incentive to even get it, so we can vote on who this character can be. So I think that's a pretty cool incentive.
Yeah, I think it's somebody that isn't really into the fighting game genre like that. You all telling me today about the $30 price point, I think does a lot for me, right? And having a more accessible entryway into the game. On top of course, Avatar just being an incredible series as it is, right? So I'm already intrigued that way. But I think it seems that they're not trying to do too much, right? $30 price point, starting with 12 characters. You're listening, like Hino said. And you have, post, launch content already planned out for the game. So I think there's a lot there that is positive. I think it's just a matter of what does the finished product look like. The good thing is about this, though, is this game could literally die in 2 weeks. But as long as it reviews well, right, initially, we're good to go. So I think this could be one that I think takes Hino and can really change those expectations, right? That expected place that they have you on a leaderboard, in that fourth place. This could be the game that I think could, cause an upset and put, a lot higher up on the list. So I'm excited for this one. The next one that you have is Persona 4 Revival. Also not the Persona guy. It's another series y'all been trying to get me to play. So tell me a little bit about this one. Is this a remake? Is this a new game? Like what is this one?
They're just remaking Persona 4 in the same style as Persona 5.
Gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So is this one we're looking forward to? Are y'all gonna play it, or is this a skip because it's a remake?
Persona 4 is my favorite Persona.
It's not mine.
Oh,
3 is mine. I'm sorry.
That's cool. I'm not gonna get mad. There's well, at least
there's a Persona for everyone.
Only one. I was about to say, to you, there's one wrong answer. I was going to say to everybody else, there's no wrong answer. It's like your favorite Persona.
To me,
I know one you hate.
And I hate it with every fiber of my being. I like 3 a lot, and 3 got like the little 5 treatment and more added things, more added dialogue, which is what I really like. So I'm guessing 4 is going to get that. But I think Golden still has a lot of replayability. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's the other thing I'm a little worried about, because I think it might hurt my score with that a little bit if it comes out this year, because it might not come out.
Oh yeah, it might not even come out this year. I thought about that too. Might not even come out this year.
Yeah, the thing I'm scared about is if they do the same thing that they did with 3, which I'll tell you in a second, because I want to call for y'all again.
That is understandable, my brother. Tim, I know you're also a big Persona guy, right? Are you? Yep. Is this something that you're
he's a Persona 5 fan? Not a
my favorite one. My favorite one is the one Andy hates the most, and I don't. Morgana's not that annoying.
It's not about just Morgana. Like, I'll break it down. It is about Morgana, but it is about the freedom and the autonomy in that game. Like, in 3, you have so much freedom. It's, hey, I can either not study for my exam and go to the Tartarus, or I can stay up and study, or I go to the Tartarus, but there is a consequence for doing that. I'll get sick in the morning, and then I have a crappier day at school. Like, everything has a consequence, but you still can pick that yourself. With Morgana, you're literally stuck in a 2-hour tutorial cutscene that you can't get out of until you get your 4th party member, just about, and can't even go out at night yourself for some reason as a grown adult. Not a grown adult, but a grown high schooler.
You can eventually. But it does a lot. It's a lot of mechanics.
You have to have a confidant first, which doesn't count.
It's a lot of mechanics. I gotta show you.
I'm not gonna lie. Each Persona kind of took away from the last to add like something more.
That is true.
To someplace else, and so I get it, which I think that's great. That's great. We kind of cover all the big three. Big three. Yeah, but
it's just big me.
So it seems like we're not like really gravitating towards playing this again, but for new people that are new to the series or new,
I'll play it again.
Yeah, I think for new people, this would be great. Definitely.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
I think Persona 4 needs it because honestly, the Persona 4 is the only one of the big three that I haven't beaten, and that's because Golden. I have not played Golden until recently, after playing 5 and 3 remake, and compared to 5 and 3,
it doesn't feel streamlined.
Exactly. That's one of the things. Like the improvements of 3 remake, 4 needs desperately, and the graphics of 4 does not age well at all. I don't think.
Okay.
And some of the dialogue doesn't age well either. So I think maybe they'll take some of that out.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the Persona 4 dialogue does not age well at all.
Understood. So this will be interesting one to see what this scores, especially being a remake. That'll be interesting.
The only thing I'm worried about hurting it is if they split content into like DLC. So if they say like, hey, like some of the stuff you get in Golden, you're not getting in Golden. We're going to sell it to you later down the line, like they did.
Like they did with 3, and they sold you the answer. That was kind of
Hopefully that's not going to be the case, but like I said, I'm very excited for the game.
And you have a
big one play for me.
You have a big hitter to close out your list. One that I don't even know how we got or let slide all the way to the end. Maybe it's because none of us thought it was going to release. Gears of War E-Day is Hino's final pick on his list.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about the rationale. Was this a guess if it's going to release, or you just knew?
So, all right. I'm about 80% sure it's going to release.
Okay. 80. That's good odds.
I'm not super confident. However, it's been so long since we got a Gears game, like, a mainline third-person shooter Gears game, and for us to be going back, like, to the beginning, I think that's going to be something that brings a lot of people back, that people want to play it. I could tell you why I slid through. I'm the only guy that's a big Gears head here.
Yeah.
Like if we talking shooters, I like my I love my third person shooters. I like them more. I'll take a third person shooter before I take a first person shooter.
Gotcha.
I need to see all the way around me.
Yeah, and I need my cover if I'm going to use it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm like I said, I'm hoping it comes out. We're definitely probably going to get an actual release date. Like once we get that, I was about to call it a state of play. It's not a state of play because it's Xbox. We'll get a showcase for it. So the fact that we're getting a whole showcase for it, I'm excited that I'm excited to see more of the game. I'm pretty sure because it's been so solid, it's going to hit like holiday season. Let's go ahead around holiday season. Okay. And as long as it doesn't play like a Gears of War Judgment, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. Like that's an above 80 score right there. I'm good. You know.
So is anybody like day one playing this? And if so, are you playing just the campaign? Are you also going to dive into the multiplayer? What is the vibe with that?
If it come out on Game Pass, I'll play day one. Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you too. I'm with you too. I was thinking Game Pass for me as well.
I will buy it flat out.
So you're gonna be a multiplayer and campaign guy. You're on it for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta see if I can get my wall bounces back. I'm good. Natural skills back in rotation. I'm good, man. I'm be out there. You know what I'm saying? Until I get annoyed and I'll throw the controller that way and walk this way. Then I was like, all right, well, at least I got a good story.
I think Xbox is betting big on this. Like, this is like
moneymaker,
especially with them going back to like Marcus Phoenix and Dom. Like, they are trying to like
They need
like
something.
they need us to get on the nostalgia of the Xbox 360. Like, they want us to forget about the Xbox One. They want us to forget about the Series X and S. Like, we got to go back to the glory days of the Xbox, and that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to harken. They want this to succeed. It has to.
Yeah. No,
I agree. This is a big one. This is a big one back in this, especially with Asha right now taking over and all these transitions, right? This is one of their first games that I feel like they have to deliver on. Maybe outside of Fable, if we still get Fable this year somehow, right? But definitely going to be a big one, going to be interesting to look at. He knows counter pick. He still has one counter pick to make. He counter picked Grand Theft Auto 6. You don't look as confident in that counter pick now.
I think it was like a week after I made the counter pick. I was like, huh? What's happening? No. What you mean?
That's hilarious.
It's definitely coming out this year. I was like, no. And then I think I hit the little show projection thing. I was like, yeah, you're going to lose 16 points over there. I was like,
yeah. You're gonna be lucky if it's 16 points. It's crazy. That thing's scoring over 90. It's scoring over 90.
There is some things again that I think that could happen where it could come out and it be ass.
Yeah,
it could happen.
I mean, that's true though.
It could come out without the multiplayer attached. You might have to wait a few months and people might review bomb it for that. It could come out a broken mess. It could have it could be frying people's PCs.
Yeah, optimization issues. You also got to think about that. It could be, I don't know, missions aren't fun. Takes a while to get to the missions. Takes a while to complete missions. Takes a while to get to the open world part, like the open part, the freedom part. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I hear y'all. I feel like I just think that they, Grand Theft Auto 5 for a lot of people was such a pinnacle of what that genre, is or is supposed to be. I just can't imagine putting that much polish on that game and then getting to this one that you've been working on for over a decade, right? At this point, there's no way that this game is not right. An amalgamation of even more of what they learned from GTA 5, so I can't see it.
Saying no, you can wait a couple more months to put a little bit more polish on.
No way.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm still not convinced that it's coming out 100%.
And also, you can play as a woman, so people gonna review bomb it off of that.
Well, we're not talking about user reviews. We're not talking about the incels have no say.
I don't.
Thank goodness.
Are you sure? We're talking about IGN and them, aren't we?
I don't think IGN employs incels.
I just think that very crazy pick sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that they said was ass was wildly exaggerated. Like who wrote this? Nobody executive wrote this.
Too much cheese.
Remember that. Too much cheese.
So that is Hino's list. Let Harada sort them out. Like I said, projected to be 4th place, but could definitely have some surprises in there. I think to bring Hino back to the top of the list. And last and probably least, because some of these games, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I just am not as confident as I was before. We will get through this.
Yeah, I bet you are not.
However, starting tomorrow, I am up. Black Neat Games is up because reviews will start to drop for Sorrows, the sequel to Returnal. This is another one of those games that, again, I just cannot imagine not reviewing well, not being a great game. Returnal is such a good game at its core, and I've only heard that this game is just more Returnal with a better story, which to me is one of the weak points of Returnal. I didn't really care to do a lot of the cutscenes, to go visit her house, in the first biome and things like that. It just wasn't really my thing per se. But for this one, if they enhance the story and made me care, then I think it's going to be incredible. So I want to know from you all, is anybody looking forward to this? Is this a day one for anybody like it is for me?
Is it also on PC?
Is it on PC?
I don't know if it is on launch. I know PlayStation lately has been pretty messed up about putting their stuff on PC.
Then never mind, I can't get it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up playing it. I played a little bit of Returnal. I didn't play a whole lot of Returnal, but for what I saw, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So then when I saw this, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me start fresh and let me try out Sorrow. So I'm definitely gonna be playing this day one as well.
I confirm Soros is a PS5 exclusive.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, dang it. Because I know Returnal's on PC now, so I was like, maybe I should pick that up.
You should. It's Returnal still very much worth playing. A lot of people forget that it's also co-op, right? So you can play, pick up a friend and play it as well. Like I said, I think this one, as you can see, the gameplay looks gorgeous. And if it's just more Returnal, which is what it should be, then I think it's going to be a really, really solid game. And I definitely cannot wait to play it. Reviews drop tomorrow as we're recording this. Definitely check my list tomorrow. We may be down right now, but we're gonna be up tomorrow. We're gonna be up.
About it, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear any more good games.
Oh, come on, man. Now
I'm
the
not
next
gonna lie to
game.
you, though.
What's up?
I kind of want to get it just to have something to play on my PS5 because I don't really nothing on PS5.
That's fair.
Hey. But that's the last thing I played was Ghost of Yotun.
Yeah. Did you go back for Legends? You go play Legends?
Yeah, there's like a whole new thing for it.
So I opened it up and I was just like, I want to play with my friends.
Oh man. Well, let me know. Let me know when you want to play it.
We got to figure it. We got to get the logistics of that together.
Bet. Okay. So the next one I have on my list is Mixtape. This is one that unfortunately is starting the trend of I don't know if I'm getting this released this year. Mixtape is one that I have actually picked in Fantasy Critic and different lists and leagues that I played in 2 years in a row. I picked this game. And if it doesn't release this year, I'm gonna get very, very upset. I'm gonna start getting very upset. Mostly because even just beyond a Fantasy Critic standpoint, I've been waiting to play this game for so long. I think this art style is absolutely incredible. And this type of like coming of age story, centered around this group of young girls just trying to make it in school and just these interactions. We don't know a lot, and you can see a lot of supernatural stuff happening as well. And so I've tried to steer clear of any story spoilers and things like that, but it just looks incredible. The soundtrack I think is very curated to the time period. It has a lot of original music in it. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really, really very much a good game. It's just a matter of when is this game going to release? They keep pushing it back and saying, oh, soon we'll be there. At this point, I'm very much hoping that this is a Summer Games Fest. Hey, go out and get it right now or go get it next week or something like that. It's really what I'm banking on. Don't know if anybody else has had this on their radar. Anybody looking forward to this one at all? Any fans of that type of game?
Yeah, I actually want to play this one.
Good.
So like I want to check this one out when it comes out because like the art style is actually like what sold me on it. I was just like, coming of age, nice little niche art style that you don't see too much nowadays. It just seems like it would be something like right up my alley. So and I got a feeling it's not gonna be a long game either.
And I don't need to be.
Yeah, and I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I definitely want to play this one. I can't wait for it to come out. And yeah, I'm hoping. I think you're probably right about that. It'd be like Summer Games Fest would be like, hey,
next week. I think so. They've been really quiet. They've been really, really quiet for a while. So I'm hoping that's what the plan is. Champ, I know you're usually into these kind of games. I feel like Life is Strange type of things like that, right? Are you picking this one up?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this game. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's made by the guys at Beethoven and Dinosaur.
Yep.
They also made Artful Escape, a game that I liked but didn't love. But I do like how they're kind of given free reign to be creative. Like I think games need to get back to like letting the developers make what they want to make instead of chasing trends, stuff like that. And Beethoven and Dinosaur are really good at that. Annapurna, the people who are publishing it, are really good at letting the developers do what they want to do, and they're really good at curating really good indie games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I am concerned because it has been getting pushed back a lot.
So not gonna tell anybody what to counterpick. That may be a good one. But if it releases, just know you in trouble. Trouble. So I will maybe hold off until Summer Games Fest, but we'll see. The next one on my list is actually released. The first game on my list that has released already. I think it's criminally underrated. Reanimal. Joined by a group of the original devs that worked on Little Nightmares, the Little Nightmares series. Coming off of Little Nightmares 3, this is one that I was very worried about in terms of if it would be good. Little Nightmares 3 came and went, did not review well. And, even I played it and really dropped off of it really, really quick. This one, on the other hand, was like really short. Sorry, I meant 4. I'm very sorry. 4. 3 is the good one. Sorry, I meant Little Nightmares 4. Thank you, But even with that, coming into Reanimal, I was expecting, with it being the original devs that worked on the original series, I said, okay, I think this could be a return to form coming out of Little Nightmares 4. And to me, it was. I had a great time, played it with my partner, and we, I would say maybe 10 hours of gameplay into it. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous. The tension and a lot of the aspects look really good. And I thought the way they used the puzzles and some of the escape scenes were really, really dope as well. So I really enjoyed it. I think 81 is a little lower than I would have probably given it. But I think 11 points is good, and I'll take it, especially coming off of Little Nightmares 4 and people being kind of cold on that genre. So did anybody else play it? Anybody else playing it too? Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
You were right with Little Nightmares 3. I was saying a few of us played it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And we all had the same
sentiment for sure.
Yeah, nah. I want to play this game, but I got burnt on Little Nightmares 3. I'm scared.
I'm telling you, if you and Darv sit down and play this game, you will have a good time. I promise you.
That's
it is not
I played like Little Nightmares 3 with. We
this will be the redemption. This will be the redemption.
The game, and we were just like we cut the stream off. We was like,
dang.
Like I don't think we gonna do this again.
Dang.
I actually got a chance to play a little bit of Reanimal. I didn't finish the game, but I was able to play with my cousin. We were able to play a little bit of it, and I had a fun time. The story was pretty cool. It was a little weird at first, but
I like what freaky games,
but no, like it was cool, like changing different masks and stuff, and of course we always have a habit of, hey, over here, like just keep doing it, whatever. There was one part that really I just could not get past. I had to hide from the area with the washing machine, and for some odd reason I just could not get past whatever. So I mean, I'm gonna finish it. My cousin, unfortunately, she already finished it without me, so yeah, I'm gonna try, but I had fun. I really had fun. Good. It was different. It was definitely different.
To be clear, Little Nightmares 3 and Reanimal are not made by the same people. Like Tarsier Air Studios left Bandai Namco to make Reanimal, and Bandai Namco hired Supermassive Games to make Little Nightmares 3.
Yep.
So don't be swayed by how bad Little Nightmares 3 was.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
yeah.
a completely different studio.
I'm scared, bro.
I'm telling you, this one for me was a return to form in a lot of ways. So I highly encourage people to give it a try. Like I said, 81 for me is a little lower than I would have gave it. I probably would have put it around that 84, 85 range. I really, really enjoyed my time. And I think it's short and sweet, right? They got me in, got me out, and I really appreciate that. So definitely encourage people to play that. My next one is probably my passion pick of the entire draft. When I brought it up, I remember not a lot of people in the group hearing about it, but looking it up and all of us being like, "Oh wow, this could be one of those ones that really goes under the radar." Mariachi Legends. I think this is this studio's debut game, actually. And so indie Metroidvania with a lot of Mexican inspired elements in terms of their culture and heritage. And so I'm really looking forward to this one. I have no expectations of what it could review as, because again, it's their debut game. So I'm just going off of it looks good. I really love the cultural elements in it, and I really hope it performs well. And this is one that every time I tell somebody, hey, I'm really looking forward to this game, they look at it and go, dang, this might be one of them ones. So I want to know from y'all, like, has this resonated with you enough? Do you think you'll still play it? Is it something that you'll just see what the talk is and then jump in? How are we feeling about this one?
Yeah, I'll probably wait to see what the talk and the hype is about. I'll probably watch some people play it, but I've never been a big what's the genre of this
Metroidvania?
Metroidvania. Yeah, I've never really played any type of Metroidvania type game, but I'll watch for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Anybody else gonna pick it up?
I think I'll pick this up along with the new Castlevania game that's coming out. I really like the colors, and I'm really big on colors and art, like the child that I am. So I think I'm gonna pick this up, actually.
Yeah, I really love the polished retro art style that we're kind of getting back to as well. I love that people are going for that, look again in this era, but putting their own spin on it, right? Making the animation more fluid, right? You can see it in a lot of the combat right there, some of the executions even that he's doing at the end of his combos. I think this looks really good and gives it a little bit more pop. So I'm with you. Art style was definitely one of the things that really spoke to me. And then again, I think the cultural elements, any of those games where marginalized groups are putting that kind of stuff in where I can learn something about a culture from it as well. I'm always in for that. So I hope this one does well. Like I said, it's their debut. Now we will get into one that's arguably, I would say, so far one of my biggest disappointments in terms of my list and what I thought was going to score well. Replaced. This is a game that I've been championing for a while on this show that I thought was really gonna bang, this is next up. And admittedly, there's a lot of people that I think do like this game and are very passionate about liking it. But I've also started it recently. This is one that I think I paid. No, I didn't pay. This is Xbox. So if you have Game Pass, this one is available. I am about 2 hours in or so. I wouldn't say that I'm disappointed by any means. It's just starting a lot slower than maybe I would have wanted. I think, though, that as you can see, even within the trailer, the art style does not let up. This is arguably one of the most beautiful pixelated games and worlds I've ever seen in a video game, point blank period. I think the sound design in the game is incredible. The way they use the lighting and everything is really good. I'm intrigued by a lot of the characters that I'm interacting with already as well. I think the combat is just good enough. I don't think it has to be anything crazy, but I do think for a lot of people that don't really have the attention span, this game might not hit for a lot of people. I think it takes a while to really ramp up and get to where it needs to go. I will say, admittedly, your boy is starting to get a little older. So I played this game twice at night at my desk, and I've started dozing both times.
Oh, no.
Welcome.
And that speaks to people right about, where we are and how this game starts out in terms of pacing. But I am excited to continue playing. I think, again, the art style alone and how this game looks is going to be enough to get me going. I have read every single note that I picked up. I think this world is already so dope, and they don't give you a lot at the beginning. You kind of have to piece together what's happening and who's in charge in the world. So I'm enjoying it so far, but definitely disappointing for me that it's at an 8. I think this game is beautiful. It still may get, nominated for art direction and things like that, but I was expecting a little bit more of critical acclaim for it. Is anybody else planning on picking this up and still playing it at all, or have the reviews soured you a little bit, I guess?
It looks really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Like cool enough where, depending on what the price point is,
For sure.
I would pay $25-$30 to play it.
No, it'll definitely go on sale. It'll definitely go on sale for sure. I think right now it's originally at 40. It's on 40. It's on 40. It's at 40. But like I said, it's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you just do it that way. And the price just drop. Usher looking out for us. Xbox.
Yeah.
My
God
games
bless
are
Usher.
item.
I came across this game on Game Pass, and I was like, "Oh, it's that game that somebody put on their list." And I couldn't remember who put it on their list.
Yep.
I was like, "Someone got that
Yeah.
on their list," and I was looking at the art and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh, it looks great!" And I just didn't download it because the reviews kind of were like, "Wow, this game is ass," and I was like, "Wow,
Damn.
okay,
That's crazy.
I think this is one of the more polarizing ones. It reminds me of Crimson Desert, and you have a lot of people that came out and were like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. It's a little slower. And you have some people that were like, yo, if you stick with this journey, this is one of my favorite stories. And just experiences I've had so far this year. So I'm excited to keep going. I just hope the destination is worth it when I get to the end of it. Or you gonna say,
you got all the re-games, re-animal,
every place.
please."
Yeah, a little trend. It ain't working out for me though. It look like shit. Okay, the next one I have. This is another one. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to release this year, and I picked it last year as well. Witchbrook. This is the game that I have been waiting to bond over with Reese for forever. Reese has been begging me to get into a cozy game. Is this going to come out? I feel like this would be the one to get me into it. You can fly on a broom with your friends, learn spells, create potions and things like that. It just looks really dope. It looks like there's a lot of community that they have built into it with the fact that you can do multiplayer off rip. But if they're taking their time to polish it, add more content, do what you do, right? I think this this is a genre that if you don't come out of the gate hot, you will falter, right? People will go back to Stardew Valley. They will go back to their now Pacopias, right? And things like that of the world. So this needs to be a hit when it releases. So I'm fine with them taking their time, but please release it this year. Please. I'm begging you. Please release this game. Anybody picking up this one?
Mad that nobody brought up Picopia?
Yeah, that is a big talking point. Nobody picked Pokemon Picopia.
Where is it sitting at on Metacritic? I'll tell you if I'm mad at
It's the highest rated Pokemon game of all time.
Okay,
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah, it's just really, it reviewed really well.
Time.
Yes.
Yeah, it reviewed really well.
Including the mainline game.
Yes.
Well, if I had known that a Ditto turning into a human was gonna be the rated Pokemon game of all time, I probably would have picked it.
89 on Metacritic.
Wow.
I guess I just didn't know this was gonna be like a Animal Crossing like Pokemon game. And maybe if I would have known that, maybe, but even then I would have hit you with but is it gonna be good though? Is it really gonna be good? And they did it. So yeah, that is.
It looks more polished than their other Pokemon.
Well, it's not a Game Freak game. That's why.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
That makes more sense. That makes more
It
sense.
all
There you go.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I want to play
Understood.
Witchbrook though.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was like piggybacking with y'all when y'all talk about, oh, let's play Witchbrook. I was like, yeah, I want to play too.
See, yeah, 100%. I do think this will be one that I think hopefully a lot of people that have been opposed or apprehensive to cozy games like me, hopefully this will be the one to make us jump in, right? Especially being able to play with friends.
Like I've never like been opposed to cozy games. I just never the ones that I've tried, like Stardew, it just doesn't like I don't have the attention span for it without people there.
Mm.
So I think that's the issue. And like the fact that we're actually talking about like, yeah, everybody wants to play this co-op. I'm like, all right, well, if that's the plan, I'm definitely on board. I like the art style. The witch thing is getting to you a little bit, but that's only because of recent anime that come out. Now I'm scared of witches again.
Oh,
But
There you go.
Like literally scared or
no.
Offensive to
Concerned.
Concerned. Like I'm like, oh God, there's witches. What's gonna happen? Something bad's gonna happen. But no, like yeah, I'm actually like really excited for the game. I want to play it once it comes out. I'm glad it's on Steam. I'm just hoping it's co-op. I mean, not co-op, crossplay.
Oh, that's a big one. I hope so too. Indie dev, crossplay is a big lift, but
I feel like that shouldn't be anymore. Like crossplay should just be a thing for everybody.
Yeah,
It should be. And rollback.
it should be, but
And roll back.
Rollback crossplay in the year 2026. Ridiculous.
The next one is another, I think, disappointing one, just because this is one that I didn't play, but just based on how the first one was, I really thought this one was gonna get a hit again and be a phenomenon. Super Meat Boy 3D, one of the OG like Xbox arcade games that came out, took the world by storm. Everybody was playing it with their friends, right, on different platforms. I mean, it really brought back, I feel like, the challenging platformer for a little bit. It made it really a viral genre for a little bit of time. So this one I thought would be along the same lines. Apparently not, as it is currently sitting at a 76 with 6 points. Do I have any Super Meat Boy fans? Anybody pick this one up? Anybody plan on picking it up, or is this not really our thing?
If the platform doesn't have an animal in it, I'm not playing it. And also, this is karma for you talking crap on Bubsy so much.
That's fair. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Well, you're 6.
He's a pile of meat, so he's technically an animal, I guess. What are animals?
He's not an animal. He's like rotted meat.
Yeah.
Now,
I've never played Meat Boy before.
I played the OG Meat Boy, and I played Meat Boy 3D.
Okay.
I loved the OG Meat Boy. I do understand why the ratings fell off between OG and the 3D one. Like this one's kind of lacking the sauce that the OG Meat Boy had.
It's a joke.
Ah. He had to get his joke in by the end of the show. Yeah.
But it doesn't have the personality, I don't think, of that original Meat Boy. Like everything else is there. The gameplay, the getting you right back in after you fail, because the intention is for you to fail multiple times. The whole replaying all of your like failed runs at once, like that's still there, but it's just the boss fights aren't fun. The overworld map seems like pointless, or there's no reason for it to have an overworld map. It's just there to kind of just break up the monotony of going from level to level. And it's not, the transition from 2D to 3D didn't do a service. I don't think it needed to do that. It should have just stuck to the 2D. And yeah. Sorry, bud.
That's all right, man. That's all right. You know, all of them can't be a winner. That's okay. I'll take my 6 and be happy with it, I guess. But the last but not least on my list, Mina the Hollower. We talked about it a little bit earlier because it is Champ's counter pick. Champ doesn't have faith in indie developers and he wants the game to fail. So we are in protest of Champ on the show. This game will be incredible. It will be great. It will do great things and the studio will live on. This is one that, you know, I think, again, we go back to, I love the switch back to the retro art styles in a lot of these games, right? Even going back to last year, things like UFO 50 coming out, right, and really bringing back some of those older retro looks and stylizations. This is along those lines, but to me, it just looks like it has so much sauce to it and the different things that they're doing. I just hope it all comes together, right? I don't want this to be a Crimson Desert situation where we're trying to do so much that everything comes, you know, crumbling down. So I think another worry, and rightfully so, just like Champ mentioned earlier, is that this game goes another year without release, right? I think that is a genuine concern with how much stake this studio has within this game. So does this look like something anybody's interested in? Are you fond of this art style, or is this something you think you'll skip out on?
It looks cool, but I'll probably skip personally. At least it looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah.
I'm a 2D Zelda boy. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there day one.
Me too.
And,
me too.
Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I played the demo. It's just, when you're trying to be like Zelda's the GOAT. And when you're trying to be like Zelda, you gotta either match it or do something that it hasn't done before. And I just don't feel like Mina the Hollower is doing anything that you're not already getting from the SNES Zelda. I can't remember what the subtitle is right now. But
do you think it's been so long since we've had one of those that this will be a new entryway for people that did not play those games, though, and that this will set up the genre again?
Even with Zelda likes, I think we're swimming in a lot of Zelda likes. There's, I think, like 2 or 3 of them came out last year.
Y'all know neither one of them.
I can't think of their names.
I'm not somebody that really likes the Zelda likes. I'm looking at this game and I'm like, it looks cool, but like that's a skip for me. I'm good.
I don't think it's for me either.
Dang. Man, y'all really just running my list down today. All right. Well, let's get to my counter pick then. That'll give me some good grace. Directive 8020. Directive 8020 of Dark Pictures game. Like I said, definitely my counter pick of the year of like, hey, if it's good, I'm winning. If it's bad, I'm winning. Like I said, really looking forward to the space dynamic of it. And I hope the decisions feel warranted. And like I said earlier, again, I just really hope we start to develop a little bit with the scares, right? And what we're doing. I feel like oftentimes it's just big jump scare, next decision, right? And I really do not want that for this game. So please give me some good atmospheric horror. Not that we can't have any jump scares, right? I think that is a piece of it. But I definitely think we can build to them just a little bit better and make it a little less corny on my eyes. So
I forget. Is this the same guy that made Heavy Rain, or is that somebody else?
No, this is Supermassive. Okay, Until Dawn, The Quarry, Little Nightmares 3.
So I did not know. Oh,
hit or miss. That's a hit or miss.
Yeah, that is.
Never mind. I was trying to give him credit.
Now.
I don't know, darling. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see in a couple weeks. That's when it comes out, I think.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries, that is our Fantasy Critic updates for quarter one. Tell us what's on your Fantasy Critic list. Who do you think is going to be the winner of our season? Definitely let us know in the comments. In the meantime, if you lasted with us this long and mentioned in an episode, our question earlier, our Black gaming history question: who is the founder and CEO of Black Girls Gamers? That would be Jay Ann Lopez, our British Black Queen. I'm doing great things. So definitely make sure to stick around for some more questions whenever I host to learn a few things. If you want to stay tapped in and see our Q2 updates, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and stay tuned to all things Game Clique on YouTube. Hit the follow or subscribe button on all your favorite podcasting platforms. We are absolutely everywhere to stay connected with us. Want to see what's next? Get all the sneak peeks, clips, fun on our socials at Real Game Clique. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky. Champ has us everywhere, so please make sure to support us on all those platforms. And again, if you want to participate in the show, please send us questions at realgameclique.com. But until then, get good, be good, stay good, and we'll see you soon.
Game Clique.